Some days are easier to fake it. I find it hard to think when you're brought up. I know it takes a heart to break it, but you took that and some more when you gave up. I get it, I get it, I get it, I get it. Some things don't work and that's the way love goes. I get it, I get it, I get it, I get it. It's over now, what time will tell. You were fine, we was there the whole time. Was love in the skies, in your eyes. If you see, you were fine, we was there the whole time. Was love in the skies, in your eyes. There in your eyes. There in your eyes.
I get it, I get it, yeah.
There in your eyes.
I get it, I get it, yeah.
There in your eyes.
I get it, I get it, I get it, yeah.
I needed you, but you were missing.
Yeah.
Told me you changed, but you can't lose in touch. Some things I wouldn't even mention. Just know I don't need your attention. No, I get it, I get it, I get it, I get it. Some things don't work, and that's the way love goes. I get it, I get it, I get it, I get it. It's over now, what time will tell. You were fine, was there the whole time. Was love in the skies, in your eyes. Oh yeah, you were fine, was there.
Alrighty, everybody, welcome back to the channel, and tonight we are here for another Golden State Warriors live play-by-play here on the YouTube channel. And tonight we're taking on the Los Angeles Lakers, our rivals of the 2020s. But obviously, as you can all probably tell by the thumbnail, the very big story of this game heading into it tonight: no Steph Curry for our Golden State Warriors and no Luka Doncic for the LA Lakers. Now I'm just going to double check the audio is all good before we get into it. Yep, we are all good to go. If you are just joining us here in the live chat, make sure to say what's up. Feel free to comment down below your predictions for tonight's game. We've got a little bit to talk about heading into tip-off tonight. Not as much compared to some of the previous streams we've had, but you know, there's still a little bit to talk about. Now, obviously, like I just said, no Steph Curry, still battling with that knee soreness. Now, I did say it on the previous stream, and I think I was spot on. I don't think Steph Curry will be playing until post-All-Star break. I said it the last stream. Some of you guys didn't really believe me, but I think I was spot on. I've seen a few reports and I've heard a few rumblings that, yeah, they're probably going to put Steph on ice until the All-Star break. Now, I think the Warriors only have 3 more games, including this one tonight, until we get that much-needed week off. So, yeah, I just don't see Steph playing. And then as well, for the Los Angeles Lakers, no Luka Doncic. He, unfortunately, hurt his hamstring. So, once again, I say it all the time now. It feels like every Warriors game at the moment is just decided by injuries for both sides. Like, I can't remember the last time we've had a game for the Warriors where both teams come in fully healthy and we get to see all the stars battling out there on the court. But, yeah, I feel like all things considered, you know, we are still coming in as underdogs in this game. The Lakers do still have some of their stars. You know, they are without Luka, but they still have Austin Reeves, who has come into his own this year. And they've still got the man himself, LeBron James. Now, unfortunately, once again, we don't get to see Steph and LeBron face off. Obviously, LeBron was out opening night, and now Steph is out in this game. So, funnily enough, the last time Steph and LeBron played, I was actually in the building at Crypto Arena. So, this game giving me a little bit of flashbacks tonight. And then as well, what else do we have to talk about? Well, We got a little bit to talk about kind of off the court. I did want to keep that till half time. I'm just having a look at my notes here for things I wanted to make sure I spoke about. I guess we can just briefly mention it. Obviously, congrats to Pat Spencer, who had his contract converted from a two-way deal to a fully guaranteed for the second half of the season. Obviously, Pat's last game was insane. Came out, dropped 20 points, 6 threes, a career high in both of those categories, and he led the way for a crazy Warriors win, which we actually got to stream. Probably one of my favorite wins of the season. Was just so unexpected. But yeah, so that now leaves the Warriors with one open roster spot for this second half of the season. Now, we have heard some rumors that potentially Cam Thomas could come in, a very score-heavy guard. And then there's also been some rumors that the Warriors might go and pick up Lonzo Ball, which, wouldn't excite me that much from, like, a realistic standpoint. But if you were to tell, how old would I have been back in, like, 2017, 2016? Like, 8 to 10-year-old me, that the Golden State Warriors would have Lonzo Ball on their team, I would be screaming up and down. I remember watching Lonzo, back when I was a little kid on Chino Hills and on UCLA, and, he was like my favorite player back in those early days of his career. So it'd be a pretty funny moment. And if we do get him, I definitely will get a Warriors Lonzo Ball jersey. Like, that will be a staple in the collection. But now, getting back to kind of on-court stuff, both teams will be coming in with a little bit of confidence despite both their top players out. I mean, the Warriors, like I just mentioned, that really good win against Phoenix where all these role guys, Guy Santos, Pat Spencer, D'Anthony Melton, Al Horford, all collectively came together and had a really good performance in Arizona, took down the Suns in crazy fashion, mind you. And then the Lakers, coming off 2 good wins. They just beat the Brooklyn Nets and the Sixers without Luka Doncic. So, despite the top guys being out tonight, I still think this could be a good game. Now, I'm always optimistic for a good game. I say it every stream. It could be a good game. But, no, once again, I do fully believe this could be a fun little game here tonight. And, like, as well, once again, like I've been saying in these past couple of games with Steph being out, it's a free swing. Like, we win, great. How awesome is that? It's showing that the role guys are coming into their own and we're not just fully relying on Steph. But if we lose, it's like, hey, we didn't have Steph. Like, what are we meant to do? But in saying that, I do want to see us keep performing like how we did against Phoenix. Rally together, get a little bit of everything from everyone, and just try and pick up some wins. Play some fast, aggressive, reckless basketball, and just try and create some noise. Now, we are only a few minutes away from jump ball, so we might as well do what we always do. I will get into the chat in 1 second, but we'll just quickly go through the injury report. I know I've already spoken a little bit about it, but we'll go through the injury report and projected starting 5. So obviously, no Jimmy Butler. Now, he is supposed to have his ACL surgery in a couple of days' time. I actually think he might be here in the building tonight because Steph Curry had a movie premiere for his movie that he was involved in called GOAT. And I think that premiere was in LA, and I saw photos of Jimmy Butler at the premiere. So I think Jimmy's here tonight, and if I'm not mistaken, he might be having ACL surgery in LA. I'm not 100% sure about that, but that's, I think, what I saw and heard. And then obviously we've spoken about it plenty. No Steph Curry tonight, and then as well, no Seth Curry as well. Hopefully he'll be back very, very soon. Hopefully we can get Steph and Seth back out post All-Star break. Finally see them share the court together. And then no Porzingis. We did get an update on Porzingis. He will also be back post All-Star break. So if we can get Steph, Seth, and Porzingis back in that first game post All-Star break, that would be great. And then for the Lakers, we spoke about it before. No Luka Doncic, but also no DeAndre Ayton. I've only just seen that. That must be a late out. So that's pretty big for the Warriors. The smaller our opposition can be, the better. We're a very small ball team. That will be the case until we get Porzingis out there. So no dominating tonight. So that'll probably change the lineup a little bit for the Lakers. Now for the Warriors, we're finally running the same lineup back. That must be a good thing. If we're able to run the same starting 5 back with Steph Curry out, that must mean Steve Kerr has found a little bit of a combination that works. So we've got Pat Spencer, D'Anthony Melton, Moses Moody, Guy Santos, and Draymond Green. Could have started Al Horford, but it doesn't really matter. Have Al come off the bench, kind of split the minutes across the board for Quinton, Dre, and Al. for our big man rotation. But yeah, I like this starting five. All things considered, it works pretty well. And then for the Lakers, they are rolling with... Okay, so they've got a couple of changes now. So, they've got a lot of forwards in this lineup tonight. Not really much guards in the starting lineup for the Lakers. We'll be interested to see if Luke Kennard ends up playing tonight. Obviously, he had a crazy game against the Warriors last time we played him. When he was in a Hawks jersey. We streamed that game like a couple of weeks ago. So hopefully he doesn't come out and go crazy. But it seems like shooters lose their touch when they come to Hollywood and play for the Lakers. But we'll see. We're about to get underway. And then the five for the Lakers is Marcus Smart. LeBron might even play point guard tonight. Rui Hachimura, Jake LaRavia, and Jackson Hayes. So LeBron could be a point guard, Bron. Are we going back to 2020, man? What is going on here, chat? Yeah, I mean... Just weird games at the moment that the Warriors are involved in. But I like this jersey matchup tonight. You got the Lakers yellow with the Warriors blue. Just classic jerseys. No special jerseys tonight. But yeah, we are about to get underway here. And of course my broadcast wants to start lagging, man. Why would... Okay, so we're going to actually have to get the chat off here and get the game up on the phone. I can't believe this. Alright, great, that's really great. Okay, we got no chat up at the moment. We've had to switch things over to the phone. I would show the screen, but I don't want to get copyrighted. My iPad has completely frozen. What is going on? Where is this sound coming from? What is going on here? Alright, we are about to get underway. And the Warriors win the jump ball. Apologise for this wild start. But Pat Spencer's going to start things off here. Pat, off to Dre. Dre off to Gee here. I'm trying to get this back up on the iPad. As Moses, we need a big game from him. Moses for three. Misses, but Pat Spencer gets it back. Also misses. Alright, loose ball foul. This is like the perfect time to get this back up. I've never had it like, I've never had it lag at the beginning of a game. That's just so annoying. Alright. Alright, it should be back up on the iPad now. Alright, so the Warriors, Pat Spencer. Okay, this is just ridiculous. Seriously, I'm so sick of League Pass doing this. Okay, so I do apologise. I do apologise. We have had a terrible start. I don't know who scored the first three buckets of this game. As Hachimura misses the shot. That is so annoying, bro. I say it every stream. Once a stream... As Melton shoots a deep three and misses, Guy Santos with the rebound coming off that crazy performance. So Pat Spencer off to Guy. But yeah, I say it every stream. At least once a game, my NBA League Pass just freezes for like 30 seconds. And it usually happens like randomly in the second quarter during like the middle of the game where it doesn't really matter. But I've never had it happen at the start of the game. So I do apologize for that. As LaRavia. And it sucks because it's been a high-scoring start. As speaking of a high-scoring start, Marcus Smart hits the three. Now, like I said, very limited guards in the starting lineup here tonight for the Lakers. So they're going to need a lot out of Marcus Smart. Now, the last time we saw Marcus Smart play against the Warriors was in his Lakers debut. As Melton, a step back three, misses. Off back iron there. And LaRavia with the rebound. Oh, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Erica Johnson. Melton pushing the pace here. Off to Guy. Warriors down by 2 here, but have looked pretty solid on offense. Like, definitely a lot better of a start than what we had against Phoenix, scoring-wise, as Draymond, the little elbow jumper, misses, but Gee hustles for the offensive rebound, but fouls Hachimura in the process. Loose ball foul, so it'll be Lakers ball here. Just trying to see who scored that first bucket for the Warriors. Let me Let me just get up the real app and just check what I've missed out on. So Lakers ball here after that loose ball foul. Jaren Jackson making his Jazz debut. Oh, so Pat Spencer scored. Hachimura hit a 3, and then Moody hit a mid-range is what we missed in the beginning. Your predictions, Warriors 124 to 122. Don't know if it'll be that high scoring of a game, but we'll wait and see. Draymond to 3. He misses. Hasn't been off to a great start here as Draymond. Warriors 0 of 6 from deep. You know, coming off that game where we shot the 3 ball pretty well as Jackson. Oh my God, Jackson Hayes, an incredible mismatch there on Moses Moody. He just turns around and throws it down. So that's not the matchup we want. Alright, Pat Spencer wants the screen here. Lakers running a zone. Pat Spencer trying to fight through it. He hit 6 threes last game, but misses that one there. So the Warriors 0 of 7 from deep to begin this ball game. Not great. LaRavia tries a 3. He misses. So the offense has gone cold here for both teams in a matter of minutes here after that hot start. Gear 3. Misses. The Warriors are 0 of 8 from 3. What is going on? The Lakers are 2 of 4, which isn't too bad, as that's a sloppy turnover from LeBron. Just threw that into the crowd there. LeBron in year 23 with a special commemorative patch on his jersey, which is really cool. It'd be interesting to see. Will LeBron play on next year, or will this game here be one of the final times we see LeBron coming up against our Warriors? As GP2 cuts to the rim and throws it down, and I say it every single time. If you lose Gary Payton II, you know where to find him. Right around the rim. And that's a good play there. Blue Moose says, Warriors just chucking up 3s. Well, yeah, it worked really well last game as Jackson Hayes misses there. I don't know how Jackson Hayes didn't put that in. Had the smaller Draymond Green on him. Melton now, off the Spencer pass. Off to Moody in the corner. He releases. Oh, and one! Moses Moody from the corner as LeBron shakes his head. I don't know what you're complaining about, LeBron. That was a classy play from Moses. Wowee, the late closeout from LeBron. Got a little bit of contact, but Moody, nothing but net on the 3. And a couple of sloppy plays here from LeBron. What a shot, though, from Moses. Coming off of a pretty underwhelming performance versus Phoenix. I said it before, we're going to need a little bit more out of Moses. And, well, he's already delivered here. And he's become one of the more consistent three-point shooters in the league. He's going at 40%, which is really solid, considering the amount he takes. Now, he hits the free throw as well. So that's a 4-point play there for Moses. That's a big play. And now, he's already got as many points as he did last game already here in this game. So that's a good sign. Now, Podziemski is playing tonight. There was a little bit of question around whether Pods would end up playing or not. Obviously, battling with a little bit of illness at the moment. He barely played last game, and that's going to be a jump ball there. And when he did play last game, Podziemski, he was just, as unfortunate as to say, just awful. So we'll see what he looks like out there tonight. Hopefully feeling a little bit better, as we've got a timeout here with 3.2 remaining on the clock with a jump ball. Nah, it's all good. It's all good, Leskin. All good. Daniel reckons the Lakers win 120 to 115. Yeah, this game could go either way. Now, speaking of sick, I think Podziemski has handed that over to me because I have just felt out of it all day long, unfortunately. Just a terrible headache. Well, hopefully it's not a migraine again. But yeah, we'll try to stay hydrated and get through this game. Hopefully the Warriors don't play bad and it creates more pain for my headache just watching us do stupid stuff. But no, we've looked alright here so far. I mean, the three-point shooting has been a little bit questionable, chucking up all those threes and only making one. And surprisingly, the only 3 that went in was the literal most contested one out of the 9 that have been taken so far. But in saying that, I definitely think we have been better than the Lakers here so far. But if you are, Chris, hopefully the streak continues for the Hornets. Yeah, I mean, you guys are rolling at the moment. Absolutely rolling. Warriors fan, yo, what's up? Walt says smash that like and sub. 100% agree. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Maybe we get close to 1,500 tonight. We'll wait and see. Obviously, with Steph out, you know, the streams haven't been performing as well recently. And, you know, obviously the games haven't been as good in recent times. But, you know, still showing up, having fun. You know, for the people who are here, we'll have a good time and hopefully see another crazy game like we did against Phoenix. I couldn't get over that game. I was watching the highlights back last night, and just what a good game that was. One of my probably favorite games of the season. Be right up there with that Nuggets win's probably still my favorite win of the season. That's Steph 3 to tie it with the shimmy, and then that Jimmy kind of play in overtime to seal it. Steph with the little glimpse of the night. All right. All right. Here we go. Here we go. All right. We're already halfway through the first quarter, man. Time flies when you're having fun. It does indeed. All right. Long 2-minute timeout here. But we're going to jump ball now. So obviously if the Warriors win it, shot clock resets. But if the Lakers win it, they've only got 3.2 remaining. What's my score predictions? I said it the other day. In another game where Steph was out. When Steph is out, it's hard to make a score prediction. I do think the Lakers probably win this game, in all honesty, as the Warriors do win the jump ball. So the shot clock resets to 24. Fresh possession here for the Warriors. Melton. Handoff to Draymond. The fake handoff. As Horford misses the corner 3. So the Warriors now 1 of 10 from deep. But yeah, I do think the Lakers will probably end up winning this game. I think they'll probably come away with it late. You know, for the Warriors now, it's just about getting through to the All-Star break healthy. But we'll see. Like, I definitely wouldn't be surprised if we do end up winning this game. As LeBron to the rim scores! LeBron James with ease in year 23 soars to the rim for a quick layup. Obviously, no Luka at the moment for the Lakers, so they'll definitely need a little bit more out of LeBron as he hustles there for the rebound off the Draymond miss. Welcome in, J35. Hope you're doing well as LeBron tries to go for back-to-back buckets but misses the pull-up jumper. As bad turnover from Draymond. Doesn't even get back on the defensive end. Now it's a 4-on-5 for the Warriors, and luckily Hachimura misses the corner 3. So, a bit of a sloppy game here this past minute or so. Some turnovers, some bad shot selection as Melton finally gets something going here for the Warriors. Melton flips it in. Watching UFC? Oh, nice. Alright, so we got Will Richard and Guy Santos at the scorer's table ready to check in soon as another turnover from LeBron James as Brandon Pajemski. That was a terrible attempt at an alley-oop. Luckily, GP saved it, but Melton misses the 3. I mean, this game, it's just a weird old game. So this is an ESPN primetime game, and I'm sure when they scheduled this, they thought, oh, Steph and LeBron, and, you know, Luka, Jimmy, Austin at the Crypto Arena. This would be a great primetime game, and then obviously once it's rolled around, it's like, oh, great. We've got Gary Payton taking on Marcus Smart. But hey, good layup from GP2. Draymond's been a tough watch, as there's a 10-2 run here for the Warriors. It doesn't feel like it's been a crazy run because of just how wacky of a game it's been here these past few minutes. Oh, Luke Kennard officially making his Lakers debut right here, rocking the number 10. Unfortunately, we won't get to see our new player make his debut, Kristaps Porzingis. We'll have to wait post All-Star break to see Porzingis hit the court in a Warriors jersey. But here we go, Luke Kennard. Let's see what he can do. Will he forget how to shoot once he arrives in LA, or have the Lakers found a nice little bench shooter? But yeah, like J3 was saying, yeah, it hasn't been a really good year from Draymond. One of the worst statistical seasons of his career so far. As Guy Santos comes in with the rebound. Off to Al Horford. Back to Guy. So Lakers running a 3-2 here. Lakers just trying to stop the three-point shooting of the Warriors. You know, the Warriors have definitely tried to stretch the floor here early in this game. Really looked to attack from beyond the perimeter. So the Lakers have really touched up on that. So it's... Oh, Gary! I was about to say, the Lakers have stopped the Warriors' three-point shooting here these past few minutes. And the Warriors have really had to attack inside. But Gary Payton just hit a step-back three. What the heck is going on in this game? Hachimura to Vanderbilt. Kennard yet to touch the ball. That was a crazy shot, though, from Gary. Step back corner three. I didn't know Gary still had that in his bag. And they pointed to Steph on the bench, and Steph's reaction was like, whoa, Gary can still do that? But good to see some smiles from Steph. Hopefully, he'll be back soon, as the Warriors now got a 7-point lead, man. Quarter's nearly over. It's been an incredibly low-scoring quarter. I mean, obviously, when you take away Luka's 30 points a game, take away Steph's 28, you know, both teams will definitely struggle to generate consistent offense. But I'll definitely take this start from the Warriors. Hachimura steps into a mid-range jumper, and he knocks it down. So a 5-point game now. Still a very handy lead. 2 possessions. If the Warriors can execute these final 3 minutes here, we could definitely put ourselves in the prime position. As Will Richard to Pajemski, one more to Guy, and Guy misses, coming off that really good performance. Hasn't been the best start from Guy, but that's alright. It's been a bit of a wacky start, so everyone's kind of been let off the hook here. But a very weird shooting quarter. Kennard, first shot is a Laker, and he buries a bomb from deep. I guarantee you the Crypto Arena crowd will be hyped for that. Luke Kennard, welcome to Los Angeles. I was about to talk about the Warriors' three-point shooting before Kennard caught me off guard there. That was a good shot. But I was going to say, what a weird stat line for the Warriors here. Three-point shooting-wise in this first quarter. 2 of 15. So the Warriors are on track to shoot, what would it be? 8 of 60 from 3 tonight. The Warriors are on track to shoot 8 of 60 from deep. Dylan Brooks tried to shut up Steph but failed. Yeah, what a game that was. But look, the trash talk was warranted from Dylan Brooks. He's having a really good year. You know, there's obviously that rivalry between Brooks and the Warriors. And, you know, it was a good shot that he hit when he was kind of in Steph's direction talking. So, look, I don't blame Brooks. And that's the type of player Dylan Brooks is. Like, he's gonna try and stir the pot a little bit, even if Steph's not even playing. But, yeah, Blue Moon, you'd be happy with that one. Luke Kennard, great high-arcing shot. Just nothing but net. So, what a weird quarter we have seen. Some wild threes. Even though both teams aren't shooting the three ball great, we've seen some wild threes. You had that one from Luke Kennard. And then you had the ridiculous step-back three from Gary Payton. Look, games like this, you don't take too seriously. You just enjoy them. You take them at face value. And it feels like it's going to be one of those games again, which I'm excited for. It's good just to have some fun games that you can enjoy. But, Curry goes bang. Yeah, it was a wild shot. Wild shot. And Steph was going crazy too. But, alright. Back here from the timeout. We were up by 7. It's now back to 2. It's been a little 5-0 run here from the Lakers with the Hachimura mid-range and then the deep Luke Kennard 3. Now, I was saying that if we did execute these final 3 minutes well, we'd be able to go into the second quarter in pole position here to win this game. But now it's kind of like, just hold them off. Just take any lead heading into the second quarter. Try and stop the run. But yeah, I'm excited for this game. I like watching the Warriors and Lakers play. It's a great matchup. Two storied franchises in recent times. All right. So what's definitely been surprising is it really hasn't been like LeBron or Austin Reeves doing all the heavy lifting for the Lakers. It's been a real even spread. I mean, obviously we knew it was going to be an even spread for the Warriors. You know, you don't really have like a true number one or even number two out there anymore with Steph and Jimmy off the court for the foreseeable future. But yeah, I thought there'd be a little bit more of like a heavy scoring load from like a... I thought this would be a game where Austin Reeves would go bananas. Like coming back from injury, you know, trying to find his rhythm once again. Obviously had a great start to the year, missed a little bit of time. But I feel like this would have been a game where Austin Reeves would just try and go nuts. Maybe he does end up going nuts, but we'll see. Alright, so here we go. Warriors ball coming off this timeout. 2 minutes remaining. We got Podziemski, Richard, Moody, Post, and Al out there. So we've got the double big lineup as Moody saves the turnover there from the rookie. Al Horford, swing pass, and just some bad passing here from the Warriors. Just some real sloppy turnovers from both teams here in this first quarter as Austin Reeves kicks it out. Vanderbilt, a weak three-point shooter, but hits the corner three. I mean, the players that you would least expect to hit threes in this game have been hitting the threes. So it's an 8-0 run, and I was saying before how the Warriors could elaborate on that 7-point lead. 8-0 Lakers run, and we're now down by 1, and it's now about trying to take back the lead. Moody now has Kleber on him. Podziemski float game is good. So after that, yeah, illness concern with Podziemski, good to see him out there on the court and good to see him get a bucket. He went scoreless in his 12 minutes versus Phoenix, and here's Podziemski again with the steal. Off to Richard. Elbow three, misses, but Podziemski saves it. Off to Al, easy layup. Round of applause, Brandon Podziemski. Good play there. Made the floater. Got a steal. Got an offensive rebound. Good little stretch there for Pods. Making an impact there. Helping the Warriors now get back up by 3 as Hachimura has space. Gets Podziemski jumping. Now has the open Austin. And he'll miss that one there. So like I said, not a good start from Austin Reeves. And you know, typically guards play really well against the Warriors, and I thought that'd be the case here tonight. But yeah, we'll see if Austin kind of progresses as the game goes on, or if it's just maybe not going to be a good night for Austin Reeves. We'll certainly take that. If we can contain Austin Reeves, then we definitely have a really good shot at winning this game. As LeBron checks back in to the applause of the Crypto Arena crowd. So 34 seconds exactly remaining on the clock here in this first quarter. With Podziemski, side out of bounds. Podziemski, got to just give it in now. And unfortunately, that is going to be a 5-second violation. Podziemski just couldn't get it in time. Unfortunately, really good pressure there from the Lakers off that inbound play. So that's just a really bad turnover. Those are the worst. The ball isn't even in play. And we're still finding a way to turn it over. I know Steve Kerr would be pissed with that. As here comes LeBron! Oh, I forget LeBron's 41 years of age. I thought LeBron was just going to go tomahawk to the rim there. Oh, man. Oh, man. That's crazy. So they're showing a camera angle here of LeBron on the bench. He just changed shoes, like, during the quarter, like twice. There's literally just a bag of shoes for LeBron just behind the bench as LeBron was fouled on that play while trying to get to the rim. So he'll have 2 free throws here to put it back to a 1-point game. But yeah, I thought LeBron might have thrown it down there for a second, but nah, they said no, we ain't let you do that, LeBron. I ain't getting dunked on by a 40-year-old man. Alright, so here we go. Shot clock off here. Warriors with 21 on the game clock here remaining in this first quarter. Now down to 14. The rookie with ball in hand. The new recruit Luke Kennard guarding. Now off to Pajemski. He had a crazy half-court buzzer beater against the Lakers previously last season. Ends up giving it off to Quinton Post. And he misses the corner three. And that will be the end of the first quarter. Warriors up by 1. Now we'll be back. I'm just going to quickly grab something. I'll be literally 2 seconds. So bear with me for a minute.
Booking.com has all kinds of stays. A laid-back beach house is right for some, but not right for others. Find exactly what you're booking for. Booking.com. Booking.com.
Alrighty, second quarter, here we go. Had to just grab some medicine. Unfortunately, your boy is dealing with a bit of a migraine. So yeah, I'm trying to push through, but I won't lie, I'm not feeling good at all. I'm feeling a little dizzy. So I'm like, probably a good time to go have a bit of a rejuvenation break. Alright, but I will get through this stream. I'll probably just chill out for the rest of the day. Obviously, I'm going to do my post-game recap short, so I'll probably film that and try and get that done as soon as possible. And then, yeah, just chill out on the couch, edit up a new script for next week's video. I'm probably going to do a video, like, talking about, you know, what the Warriors should do with that final roster spot. But I've got to be somewhat quick because they'll want to get that sign. They'll want to sign someone as soon as possible. But yeah, so try and get that ready to go. And then, yeah, just chill out, edit that, start, you know, just getting that editing ready, get all the clips I want for that video. And yeah, see what we do after that. You've been watching Prison Break again for the first time on TV. TV again. Really good show. So I've literally just been doing that. Probably just write up my script, and then unfortunately got work tomorrow. So not great. But hopefully a Warriors win here will make me feel a bit better. But rain, hail, shine. We'll be here streaming Warriors games. Don't get that twisted. All right. It's crazy how Steph's like, they're just showing here like some all-time point stuff. Like, it's crazy how high Steph's getting on this list. I'm surprised Wilt Chamberlain only had 31,000 points. I say only 31,000, but like considering like how good this guy was and like his averages, I thought he would have been a little bit higher, but nah, that's alright. All-time legend for both teams playing tonight.
It's time for tonight's access brought to you by Mercedes. Gary, you guys are up 1.
Alright, so here we go. Second quarter underway. LeBron going to start us off here on this first possession. Off to Kennard. Kennard turns it over. Was looking for LeBron in the post, but LeBron not looking too great here tonight. Seems a little bit sluggish, does LeBron James. Maybe with Steph not being out there, he doesn't have that extra motivation tonight. Post. Hand off to Melton. Warriors offense trying to get going here early in this second quarter. Melton to the rim. Misses. Offensive rebound. Gary Payton. Kick out to Quinton. One more to Moses. The ball moving around here like crazy at the moment. Warriors just trying to find some good looks for themselves, but it's been a struggle here. As that's a pretty bad turnover from Melton. Tried to split the gap there between the two Lakers defenders. As LeBron with the great pass to LaRavia. But he misses. It's going to be Warriors ball. No, actually. They called an offensive interference on the basket there. So that actually will count for Jake LaRavia. Moses must have got a little bit of a finger on it when the ball was already up. It's your birthday. Yeah, I saw that message before. Happy birthday once again. I did see that before. You must have... that's another turnover for the Warriors. Oh, my God. Yeah, you must not have been in the stream when I was saying it. All right. So Luke Kennard goes for a rest. Not too bad of a start to his Lakers debut. Marcus Smart will come back in for the Lakers. Obviously, we've had some battles against Marcus Smart over the years. Back when he was on Boston, that obviously 2022 finals matchup. LeBron with Will Richard on him. LeBron off to Vanderbilt, who hit that corner three before. This time he gets to the rim and throws it down. Jared Vanderbilt. Nice play there. Now the Lakers have a 3-point lead. They've definitely started this second quarter off in some good fashion here. It's obviously going to be a low-scoring game as GP2 gets to the rim with ease. I mean, I'm going to say it again. You lose Gary, you know where to find him. Right around the rim. He has such a unique ability when it comes to scoring. How he creates a lot of his shots off of off-ball movement. Blowing by his defender when he doesn't even have the ball in hand. Cutting to the rim. Giving himself just... Oh, LeBron fading, scoring, plus the foul. LeBron James. Highlight play there. But like I was saying with Gary, you know, he does all of his work scoring-wise before he even gets the ball. He gets himself into a good position to just literally just have to jump up and just tap it in. But what a move there from LeBron James. Obviously plays really, really well against our Warriors. The last 7 games versus Golden State, LeBron's been averaging 34. And when I went and saw Warriors-Lakers last year at the Crypto Arena, LeBron played really well. And he's got 7 points here so far. And considering the Lakers only have 27 as a team, it's a good start from LeBron. That's nearly another turnover from Melton. He gets swarmed. Looks like it's going to be the second jump ball here of the game. Good morning, boss. Philippines, 10 a.m. Yeah, for me here in Australia, it's 1 p.m. So a very early game. You know, usually Warriors games start, you know, about hour and a half later than this. But yeah, I don't mind the early slate games, especially on the weekend. But yeah, this one started early because they probably wanted it for like Saturday prime time. Because they would have thought, oh, Luka, LeBron, Steph, Jimmy, Austin. But obviously, you know, Jimmy, Steph, and Luka all out. So it's not really a prime time matchup anymore. But the schedule's already in, so they can't change it. So that's alright. Now we're left with LeBron taking on D'Anthony Melton and co. But it's still been a good game so far. Like, both teams have got some guys that can just come in on any given night and have a good performance as LeBron misses the fader. LeBron trying to recreate what he did on that previous play. Pat Spencer comes back in. Hasn't played much here early in this game, which has been a little bit odd, considering he's coming off that 20-point performance. Hasn't started this game off well as Gary Payton gets inside and misses. He's probably been our best player so far tonight, Gary Payton. LeBron a trailing 3. Misses. So back-to-back misses there for LeBron James. As, oh my God, the Ravia goes flying into some Lakers fans. It's always funny when players jump into the crowd like that. Looking like Dennis Rodman the Worm is Jake LaRavia. But that's good hustle. That's what the coach JJ Redick will want to see. LaRavia out there hustling. But yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing a little bit more from Pat Spencer here. Try and get the ball in his hands here over these next few possessions because he can light it up. Like I was saying before, both these teams have guys that can light it up on any given night if you give them the ball and give them the confidence. The issue is, as Melton a deep 3, he's one of those guys I was speaking about. But the issue is they can't do it at a consistent level. As that's a good steal from Pat. Read the Marcus Smart bounce pass, and JJ Redick, I can see his hands up in the air. He wasn't happy with that. So still a very low-scoring game. Very scrappy encounter here, but it's probably what you expected coming into it. Moses. The high screen for Pat Spencer now. Pat Steps into a mid-range J and smooth operator as Pat Spencer. Has a really underrated handle. Like, Pat Spencer's Hesi game is elite. As Marcus Smart instantly responds on Pat Spencer, though they didn't call a foul there. I probably thought that was a foul on Pat. Their best respective players, Steph and Luka, being out. So, you know, to try and keep the scoring going, both teams are looking to push the pace, try and get easy looks in transition. But obviously with that, you play a bit more recklessly, and that obviously opens up the door for more turnovers. So, Pat Spencer, first game on his standard NBA contract, obviously got converted from that two-way deal to a standard one last night. So good to see him finally get the respect he deserves. I feel like he's been a really improving player for the Warriors in recent time, and good to see his hard work pay off. He's loved by all the Dub Nation and by all the players, so yeah, it's good as well, because considering the fact that it looked like he was going to be leaving the Warriors in the offseason, but, you know, ended up just not getting really any major offers, so was able to kind of just walk back to the Warriors, and he's earned his way into a standard deal. Obviously, the Warriors trading out, as Marcus Smart is at the line here for 2. Obviously, the Warriors trading out 3 players at the deadline and only bringing back in Porzingis opens up 2 roster spots for the Warriors. And obviously, one of those goes to Pat, and we'll see who the Warriors sign for that final one. Looking like it's going to be Alonzo Ball or a Cam Thomas. But yeah, what a cool career storyline Pat Spencer has. 29 years of age. Obviously, we know as Pajemski, nice little reverse layout. We obviously know the lacrosse history with Pat Spencer, and that's going to be a timeout for JJ Redick. But we know the lacrosse history, and, you know, I remember when he first came onto the Warriors, I thought, yeah, that's a cool story, and he's a solid player, but I didn't see him lasting on the Warriors for this long. But, you know, similar to, like, Guy Santos, continue just to get better and better offensively as the years have gone on, and now he's like a solid bench guy to have. And, you know, in games like this, you can bring him on as a starter. Let him kind of just be a TJ McConnell type player. So I just want to have a look at some of the other games in the league today. I have really not been watching many of them. So I just wanted to see Jared McCain's. I know he made his debut for OKC. What did he end up dropping? 14 minutes. He had 5 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, plus 12 in a surprising OKC loss. Or actually, was there no... Oh, no SGA. Out with the abdominal strain. Oh, okay. No, that makes sense. No J-Dub, no SGA. That makes sense. But that's a good debut from Jared. I mean, all things considered. They probably should have played him a little bit more. Although, nah, he's still making his way back up. And then what about Jaren Jackson? I know he's... Super Bowl's on tomorrow. I know he's making his Jazz debut. And what's he got? He's got 22 points, 5 rebounds, 2 steals. Shooting the ball well, too. That's a good acquisition for the Jazz. They're about to beat the Magic here. My random predictions, but I see the Jazz and the Wizards being the 2 teams to really climb next year, like out of the lottery, into like that play-in range. I like both of those teams' moves. It sucks because there was rumors that the Warriors could have had Jaren, but obviously we were stuck on the prized possession of Giannis Antetokounmpo. But obviously that ends up going nowhere, so we end up with Porzingis, and I've still got high hopes for Porzingis. I think he is the exact type of player the Warriors need. The only issue is can't stay healthy. For a team that's already injury prone and old, it's a big risk, but we'll see what ends up happening. He'll probably make his debut against his former team, Boston. I think that's a home game for the Warriors, if I'm not mistaken, post All-Star break. So it gives Porzingis like 2 weeks to train with the team and in the Warriors facility, get healthy and ready to go, and hopefully hit the ground running post All-Star break. Same thing for Seth and Steph. Like, hopefully all those guys return versus Boston post All-Star break, and we just hit the ground running. Try and make at least a semi-playoff push. Alright, so here we go, off the timeout. Half a quarter remaining here in the second. Hopefully the Warriors can pull back this lead and go into this second half the favourites to win it. Because we'd love to pinch 2 wins in a row without Steph. That'd be awesome. And although like the teams that we've been playing here have also had injuries, obviously the Suns without Booker and without Jalen Green when we played them, and then obviously no Luka here tonight. Like we're still massive underdogs in both of those games, so to pull away with a win in both of them would be awesome. And like I was saying to one of my mates, like if we can try and get to 30 wins without Stephon Porzingis before the All-Star break, that's an awesome outcome. Kennard gets blocked by Uncle Al in the corner. Kennard trying to go for the quick fire corner 3, and Uncle Al says, "Nah, get that out of here." Al Horford winding back the clock. Obviously, the last time we played the Lakers was Al's debut. So good work there from Al. Playing some really good ball recently. Coming off the bench and making an impact straight away. So we got Pat, Pods, Gee, Dre, and Al out there. So a pretty big lineup out there at the moment for the Warriors, which I like. Oh no, that's another foul for Gee. Gee might have to come off here. We're only halfway through the second quarter, and Gee's got 4 fouls in 7 minutes. He will have to come off. So Moses now comes back out. That's unfortunate for Gee. It hasn't been a good game for him. Coming off of one of his best career games versus Phoenix. Just hasn't been on the mark tonight. 4 fouls, no points in 7 minutes. As Moses comes in for Gee, instantly makes a steal. The behind the back pass on the ground off to Pat Spencer. Take a bow, Moses Moody. What a play. Al Horford saves it. Back to Pat. They're letting him kind of generate things here, but he's got Jackson Hayes on him, so he can't get anywhere, as that's going to be a turnover for the Warriors now. As LaRavia floater misses. Pat with the rebound. Warriors looking to push it up here. 3 on 4. Numbers come back for both teams. Pat, a corner 3. Hits it. Pat Spencer. Really starting to shoot that 3 ball at a solid clip. As Steph Curry stands it up and saying, "Let's go, Pat." But it's wild. Both teams have combined for 7 of 31 from deep in this game. That's probably why it's such a low-scoring game. Really good finish at the rim there from Rui. Pajemski will also try a 3, and he misses. As that actually might be Warriors' ball. Oh, no. I think it's going to be Lakers' ball, actually. All right. No, will be Warriors' ball. All right, nice. Good turnover force there. So, 10-7 in the turnover battle here in this first half. Warriors are winning the turnover battle, which typically means if the Warriors are winning the turnover battle, they're going to win the game. But we'll see. Obviously, everything looks different without Steph and Jimmy, but we'll take the little wins as they come. Hachimura. Handoff to LaRavia. Has Draymond on him. That's going to be another turnover. So that's 11 turnovers here in this first half for the Lakers. Matt, welcome. Hope you're doing well. It's been a very weird game. It's 61 combined points here in this first half, and we've got 5 minutes till the end of the first half. So a low-scoring, scrappy game as Moody hits the 3. Since subbing in for Guy Santos, Moses has been playing great, and he's already got 9 points in this game. Only had 6 points in that whole game versus Phoenix. So good to see Moses have a good response game. As speaking of response, Rui Hachimura responds to Moses' 3 with one of his own. Pajemski will also try and respond, and does! So I said it was a low-scoring game, but just like that, quick 9 points combined on the board for both teams. We've got a little bit of a hot streak going. We had 3 triples in the bank. That's 4 buckets in a row. It wasn't a 3, but Austin Reeves gets to the rim for a layup, and the streak comes to an end with a Pajemski miss. Although Al will shoot a 3, miss. Moses fights for the board, and that will result in a turnover. Moses forced the turnover off the rebound, and now Pajemski will get to try another layup and scores. So, a good stretch here for Moses, really making a big impact, and Pajemski's been good too. Both those guys were probably the weakest links in that game versus Phoenix, all things considered. So, good to see both of them have an impact in this one. How would I grade the Warriors' trade of Jimmy if he never got hurt this season? Oh, I think that's what you're saying. I don't know if it was... Yeah, I think that's what you're saying. But, no, the Jimmy Butler trade... No, you probably can't go an A+, but like an A-. Like, the trade was amazing. Jimmy was perfect for what this team needed at the time. Came in, go on a crazy run, make the playoffs when we weren't even expected to make the play-in, get to the second round. You know, if Steph doesn't get injured, you know, who knows. But, yeah, injuries have just killed us, man. But that's what you're going to, unfortunately, have to come to expect with an older team. But, yeah, and then started this year off really well. It was very efficient. And we were still, like, in the mix. Like, the plan was to just get to the trade deadline, All-Star break, and then trade for a third guy like an MPJ, and then have Steph, MPJ, and Jimmy, and then, you know, try and go on a run. We covered it all on the channel, but unfortunately, just injuries have just gotten in the way time and time again. So, it is tough to grade the Jimmy Butler trade simply because of the injuries continually getting in the way. But I would say try to keep injuries out of the equation. I'd still probably say an A-. And I still feel like even the fact that he did get injured, you can't really change the grade because of an injury. I mean, you can, but like... Actually, no, you probably can, but like, I don't know. I would still give the trade an A-. We got rid of players that just simply weren't doing much. Like, we love Wiggins, but his time was clearly over with the Warriors. And then, you know, Schroeder never really fit into the team. Kyle Anderson wasn't doing much. Lindy Waters wasn't doing much. Like, it just made sense at the time, that trade. As Draymond goes 1 or 2 from the charity strike. But yeah, like, the injury probably does change the grade of that trade. So now you probably give it like a B+, just because of the fact that you're paying someone nearly $60 million to be out for basically a full season. So probably like a B+ then. But I don't want to let the injury kind of play too much on my grade, because I feel like that's unfair. As that's... Oh no, Pajemski's on the ground. Pajemski might have hurt his hand here, guys. Oh man, injuries. We were just talking about injuries, and now Pajemski goes and hurts his hand. Hopefully it's just like... just a little bit sore, like a sprain or something, but that better not be a broken hand. I hate when they do that. Like, when an injury happens, they cut to an ad break. Like, I'm trying to see what's happening here. You miss Jimmy every day? Same. I was saying it on the stream last game that I would literally give up my healthy knee to Jimmy, and I would take on the ACL recovery just to have Jimmy out there. That's how much I miss him. I would give up both of my knees so Jimmy can have a backup one, or Steph if he ends up needing it, just for the Warriors to go on a good run with our guys. I would give up both my knees. Take out the cartilage. Take out all that. Give it to Jimmy. I'll hobble around for a while. But at least the Warriors can go on a run. But unfortunately, you can't do that. And I'm sure there'd be hundreds of Warriors fans lining up at the hospital if you could do that, to give Jimmy their knee. But unfortunately, the NBA and injuries in sports can be a cruel thing sometimes, and unfortunately the Warriors have definitely had their fair share of injuries. You know, you date back to the Clay double injury, ACL, Achilles, KD Achilles, Steph broken hand, what else? Melton and ACL, the Steph hamstring injury in the playoffs, now Jimmy's ACL injury, and, you know, Steph battling with some knee stuff. Like, it's just, yeah, it's not great. I mean, every team does go through their fair share of injuries. Unfortunately, there's not much you can do, but yeah, it sucks. I wish there was a world where sports injuries weren't a thing. But just imagine that, though, like how different, if injuries were never a thing, how different the NBA would look. Like, history would be completely rewritten. And one I always think of is Derrick Rose. He is who instantly comes to my mind when I think of sports injuries. Okay. Okay, so the Warriors challenged the call. So it was originally called an offensive foul on Pajemski, but they've challenged the call and it will be overturned to a blocking foul, which is good. As Dre and Luca share some words at mid-court. Love to hear what those guys are talking about. But yeah, I want to see what happened to Pajemski. Hopefully he's okay. I mean, we just can't afford any more injuries at the moment. So it was a foul on LeBron. LeBron smacked Pods in the head. Oh no! Oh, hopefully Pods is alright. He just landed like flat with his wrist onto the ground. Never great. Alright, is he still out there? Okay, he's alright. He's alright. Just a little bit banged up, but he's alright. But yeah, like, I remember when Steph landed like directly on his wrist and obviously ended up breaking the hand. I think it was in a game versus Phoenix, if I remember correctly. But yeah, another point. At least Pajemski's alright. Alright, LeBron. LeBron on Pat Spencer. LeBron doing his little back to the basket action. Little shimmy. LeBron misses the elbow, Jay. There's a steal there from Moses Moody. Lakers got the offensive board, but Moody just plucked it right away. And now, unfortunately, this time it will be an offensive foul on the Warriors. So Al Horford's bucket won't count. Very, very low-scoring game. It's very odd. Both teams aren't even at 40 points yet. And it's weird, because usually, like, with all the stars out there for the Warriors and Lakers, like, matchups between these two teams are typically very high scoring. Oh, Maxi Kleber gets to the rim, throws it down, puts it back to a one-point game. Maxi Kleber, obviously a part of that wild Luka trade. Surprised he's still in the Lakers, though. I thought they would have dumped him in the offseason, but they've brought him back, and he's been okay. Like, obviously, you're not going to expect much from him, but that was a good play there, as Al Horford loses the ball, has it ripped away from him. So in transition, Kennard and drives and lays it in. So the Lakers now in front here after scoring back-to-back baskets from Kleber and Kennard. Some of the newer Lakers. As how's that not a foul? Okay, thank you. It's finally called. You know, a couple minutes ago I was wondering would both teams even get to 40 points at this rate, but we should just get there. But the game is on track to be a final score of like 79 to 80 at the moment. We're doing well in terms of subscribers. We're doing bloody awesome in terms of subscribers. As Moody hits the first free throw. I was happy that that was a foul call. Thought they weren't going to call it for a second. I was going to say, with everything you've given the Lakers, you better call that. And they called it late. But yeah, like I was saying, what was I saying actually? Oh yeah, we're doing amazing in terms of subscribers. Like, I was hoping we could maybe get to 1,000 by the end of the season. And we're already, as Moses missed the second, we're already close to 1,500, which is awesome. So like I've said, as we're at 40 apiece here now, yeah, the rest of the season is a full swing in terms of subs and all that type of stuff. Like, whatever happens, happens now. Like, I'm already happy with, you know, what we've done subs-wise this season. We finessed the Hawks bad. Kennard 10 times better. I mean, yeah, you definitely did finesse the Hawks on getting Luke Kennard, a really good player. And for what you gave up, I don't know why the Warriors didn't just try and make a swing. Like, why would we also not pick up someone like a Luke Kennard in a deal like that? We gave up Kuminga, we gave up Buddy Hield. You mean to tell me we couldn't get someone like a Luke Kennard back in a deal alongside Porzingis? Come on now. But, man, now I think about that, why didn't the Warriors get Luke Kennard in that Porzingis deal? So Austin Reeves goes 1 or 2. So Moody went 1 or 2 and so did Austin. It's really just been one of those wacky scoring nights to say the least. Now, there's less than a minute to go here in this first half. It's gone by slowly, but quickly at the same time, if that makes sense. Like, it's just been a weird old game. LeBron, oh, he wants to shoot. He wants a FU3. Oh, no, wants a step back midi. James misses again. Very bad second quarter from LeBron. Taking some just not great shots. Spencer. Alright, Pat. Potential final shot here in this first half of the Dubs. Can we take back the lead? Pajemski, a deep three! Misses! And that should be Warriors' ball there. Touched out of bounds by the Lakers. So now the Warriors will get the final possession here if they want it. Alright, Uncle Al comes in. So I don't know if Jimmy's there in the building tonight. I know he's in LA, but I don't know. Maybe he's getting ready for his surgery. I don't know. Alright, so Spencer inbounds to Al. 10 seconds remaining. Pat with 8. With LeBron guarding. LeBron tied up on Spencer. Spencer shoots over LeBron and scores! Pat Spencer at the buzzer gives the Warriors the lead over the greatest player in NBA history. What a moment for Pat Spencer. Wowee, what a weird, wacky, odd first half of basketball. One of the lowest scoring first halves for the Warriors this season. But a great shot there from Pat Spencer. What a moment for him. And Steph Curry was up and about too. Just going to write that down. HT Steph. Alright. So, half time. It's come by quick. It is come by quick. Now, the Magic ended up beating the Jazz in Jaren's debut. Isaiah Collier missed the game-tying 3. And it says on here that he missed his last 4 field goals. So I don't know why they're giving him the ball. But looks like Jaren didn't finish the game out. I mean, unless I'm wrong, but it looks like he didn't get any stats in the final few minutes. That's interesting. All the Hornets and Hawks, that's a good game. Hornets up by 5, trying to keep like their, I think, like 8 or 9 game streak alive. Is Kobe White debuting? No, Kobe White's out with the left calf strain, so he's not debuting yet. What about for the Hawks? Has Kuminga debuted? Kuminga. No! Okay, so that's why I wanted to have a look at this Hawks game to see potentially Kuminga's debut, but no. Kuminga's still out with a left knee bone bruise. Okay, so he's actually injured. I thought Kuminga was available to play, but it was just the Warriors were just saying, oh, he's still injured until he got traded. But no, he's out with a left bone bruise. So Buddy also hasn't played, which is interesting. And then also as well, Gabe Vincent. So none of the new guys have played for the Hawks, and they're still right in the contest. Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm rooting for the Hawks, but I'll definitely be watching some Hawks games. Definitely watching some Hawks games. You know, supporting some of our former guys in Buddy Hield and Kuminga. What other games do we have today? The Nets. The Nets took down the Wizards. MPJ, 23 points, 6 rebounds. Should have traded for him. Should have traded for him when we had the chance. And then, like we said before, Thunder lose to the Rockets. Rockets beating the Thunder only by 6 despite no SGA and J-Dub. I thought the Rockets would have won that by more. The Spurs win a high-scoring game versus the Mavs. Stephon Castle, 40-point triple-double. Wow. 40 points, 12 rebounds, 12 assists, 3 steals, and a block. What a performance from this young guy. Holy crap. What a game. That's wild. That is wild. And then Vassell, 17. Wemby, 16. Harper. Like, man, this Spurs team is deep. One of the only few teams to not really do anything at all at the deadline, but for good reason. What about the Mavs? Klay Thompson, will he get brought out? Probably not if he's doing that. 19 points, 4 threes. Man, I would love for Klay Thompson to be brought out and come back to the Warriors. Marvin Bagley in his first game as a Mav. 16 points, 12 rebounds, 4 blocks. Imagine telling someone on the 2018 draft night that Trae Young won't be on the Hawks, he'll be on the Wizards. That Luka won't be on the Mavs, he'll be on the Lakers. That Marvin Bagley will be a Mav. That SGA will be an OKC player and the best player in the league. Bro, like, the 2018 draft has so much lore, it's not even funny. Probably one of the best draft classes of all time when you think about it in recent memory. But, like, imagine telling someone after the 2018 draft concluded, like, how all those guys' careers would pan out and the teams they're currently on. Like, they would probably not believe you. Cooper Flagg, wowee, probably one of the worst games of his career. A negative 31 in the box plus minus. Tyus Jones, his Mavs debut, 14 points. No, sorry, 4 points. 7 assists, though. Chris Middleton didn't play for the Mavs, so I think Chris Middleton will be bought out, so maybe the Warriors could target him. What is he averaging, Chris Middleton? Let's have a look. 10 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. You know, what's crazy about that is technically when you think about it, the Mavericks essentially traded Luka Doncic for Chris Middleton. When you think about it. Like, obviously there's a lot of other stuff involved as well, but, like, the basis of it is they went from Luka to Chris Middleton. Yes, obviously they got some picks in between, some other young guys. They got Cooper Flagg from the draft. I don't know. I feel like it's pretty ironic that they got Cooper Flagg after they traded away Luka. They jumped that high. But, you know, they got Cooper Flagg now. But essentially in terms of a trade perspective, they went from Luka to Chris Middleton. And then what else we got? So we got the Sixers and Suns playing at the moment. And then the Nuggets and Bulls in a pretty entertaining contest. Oh, the Joker. The Joker's back, dropping triple doubles. Like nothing. That guy is insane, man. 15 points, 13 rebounds, 11 assists. And it's the third bloody quarter. What about for the Bulls? How is their team looking? Wow. Oh my god. This Bulls team is just all over the place. So many guards. They have... Who do they have? They have Colin Sexton, Rob Dillingham, Anthony Simons, Jaden Ivey, Yuki, Mac McClung now as well, Trey Jones, and Josh Giddey. Bro, that's crazy. Oh, they have Nick Richards now as well. I forgot. Bro, the Bulls are like the most active team at the deadline, but I don't know, I didn't like a lot of their moves. But yeah, that Bulls team now is all over the place. And it's crazy to think, like, how much the Bulls have blown it up. Like, if you were to tell a Bulls fan at the start of the season, after they started off, like, 6-0, that they would have completely blown it up by the deadline, they'd probably be so upset. But hopefully now Rob Dillingham will get a bit of an opportunity. Unfortunately, his career just hasn't panned out. Only averaging the 3 points in his sophomore season. Hasn't had a good Bulls debut. 1 of 4 from the field. Only 3 points, 2 rebounds. Anthony Simons has had a good Bulls debut. 15 points. Although, is it even his debut? Let's have a look. Oh, no, he played the other game. He dropped 22. So he's playing pretty well for the Bulls. So they'll take that. But man, like, they have Jaden Ivey as well. They have too many guards. Holy crap. They have too many guards. How many guards do they have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They have 8 essentially guards. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. What I find crazy with the Bulls trading is how they didn't get one first round pick from trading like Lonzo, Caruso, Levine, DeMar, all those guys. They didn't manage to get one first round pick. The Bulls front office is embarrassing. And yeah, we obviously spoke about that Hornets Hawks game. It's a very close one at the moment. Very, very close one at the moment. So is there any games on tomorrow? There is. Oh, but they're all early. They're all very, very early. So, because obviously the Super Bowl's on tomorrow, they will get all the games out of the way. I thought they just wouldn't have played any games because of the Super Bowl, but no, I forgot. They just play a couple of games early. But yeah, when I say early, for here in Australia, it's 4:30 a.m. the first game. The latest game starts at 7. The thing is, I'll literally be up probably watching that Knicks Celtics game in the morning when I'm eating my breakfast, because I'll be up for work at like 4 a.m. in the morning. So I'll be up probably like watching that while I'm eating my breakfast, which is funny, but also just not great. And then obviously things get back to normal. Tuesday, bunch of games. Obviously, we play... Oh, no, it'll be Monday. No, it'll be Monday because obviously Super Bowl Sunday. But yeah, we play the Grizzlies next up. So yeah, we play the Grizzlies and the Spurs. And then that's it. We get a bunch of time off, which would be great. Oh, wait, no. Oh, no, yeah, because the next game after that's not... Yeah, okay, yeah. So 2 games left after tonight's game, which is good. I want to see what date this other game's on. Is it... Let's have a look. So, we play Monday local. And then Wednesday local. Okay, so that's pretty good. Get the games done out of the way early. And then get that time off. That's really good. Greetings. I hit the like button from Brazil. Go Lakers. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Welcome in. Welcome in. We're about to get underway here in the second half. Hopefully very, very soon. This is pretty cool. Today, in NBA history, 3 years ago, LeBron James broke the all-time scoring record in that game versus the Thunder. Did the Lakers not end up losing that game? I feel like I remember the Lakers losing that game. I could be wrong. But yeah, what a crazy day that was. And it's also wild that it was 3 years ago today. Like, that was back when Bron was wearing 6. What a crazy time. That was 3 years ago. Like, I think back to that season, and what a fun little wacky Warriors team that was. You had such a good guard rotation back then. In terms of just like on paper, you had Steph, Jordan, Clay, DiVincenzo, Gee, and Ty Jerome. Imagine you had that now, bro. The Warriors would die to get that guard rotation back. Now our guard rotation's like Steph, Pods, Melt, Pat. Nowhere near as good as we had it. And we probably took it for granted back then. But yeah, hopefully this second half, not too far away. Now, my kind of takeaways from this first half, there's not too many takeaways, but obviously in a game like this, you know, you're not going to evaluate it too much. Both teams' best player out. But I've been pretty happy. Like, I feel like we've been there in the contest. We've matched the Lakers' energy on the road once again. The three-point shooting, I think the three-point shooting will start to kind of just work itself out in this second half. I think we'll probably stay aggressive in terms of our three-point shooting, but I think some of those shots will start to fall a little bit more. But I guess as well, like, I wouldn't mind seeing us touch up on the turnovers. Like, if we can win that battle in the second half, we'd probably come away with it. Like, if we just touch up on the turnovers, just simply knock down a few more threes, especially those open looks, then we'll probably win this game. Like, I thought the Lakers were going to win this one pretty comfortably in the second half, but after what I've seen in the first half, I don't think it'll be a comfortable win for either team. I think because of how low scoring and scrappy it is, It'll probably stay close. It'll probably stay close the whole way through. Which is good. Be good to have, back-to-back really close, entertaining finishes. But hopefully they're only a few minutes away. It feels like this halftime has definitely felt like it's gone for a lot longer than the stream versus the Suns. We just got... Oh, this is pretty cool. How cool is this? How cool is this? First pictures of Porzingis with the Warriors jersey. And he has just stolen Buddy's number. Oh! Why? Oh my god, I didn't even realize. What am I doing? I must have accidentally had my arm rested on the... Oh, no. I had my tripod rested on the... Oh my god. I had my I had my tripod rested on the keyboard and I was spamming one. I was trying to show you guys this. First look of Porzingis with his Warriors jersey, and yeah, he took Buddy Hield's number 7. I do think 7 suits Porzingis, but it hurts seeing Buddy's number just gone like that. All the injuries are killing the Warriors. Yeah, 100% agree. But you still got to keep on pushing. We still got a season to play. We can't just drop dead because of a few injuries. We got to try and compete to a degree. Obviously, we're going to have a lot less expectations and hope. But, I still want to see us be semi-competitive. And I think we are doing that. Like, I think all things considered, we haven't been that bad. If we can get to 30 wins by the All-Star break, if we can find a way to win 2 out of the 3 of these last games prior to the All-Star break somehow, awesome. Absolutely awesome. Even if we just win 1, I'd be happy with that. Like, so this game, it'll be 50-50. We could win, we could lose. The game versus Memphis has to be a win. Like, you've got to win that game at home. And then the last game's versus the Spurs. Now, we probably don't win that game. But if the Spurs rest some players, you never know. But I feel like the Spurs have still got a lot of depth. Like, we just saw then, when we spoke about that Spurs-Mavs game, Stephon Castle... he can give you a 40-point triple-double. They got Dylan Harper, who is getting better. And then, they got guys like Keldon Johnson, Luke Cornett. They got depth guys. Even if Wemby and Fox are out, they can still win games. But here we go. Second half. We're ready to go. Oh. Oh, okay. So, how funny is this? Draymond got a tech during the halftime break. So the Lakers will start off the second half with a free throw. Draymond had some words with the officials walking back to the locker room, and they've teed him up. So, second half. Let's get into it. Can the Warriors pull away with another upset on the road, or will the Lakers win 3 in a row? So just like that. So Austin Reeves, as LeBron hits the 3, so just like that, 15 seconds into the third quarter, the Lakers already put 4 points on the board. Now, funny enough, Austin Reeves shot that tech free throw and went straight back to the bench. He's not even starting off the third as Melton gets blocked. Terrible start for the Warriors here. LeBron in transition. Back to the basket, LeBron James, and 1. Pat Spencer is fuming with the call. And what a terrible start to the quarter here for the Warriors. It could be a 7-0 start in the first 35 seconds of the quarter. And it is. Oh my god, just like that. The Warriors had a 1-point lead coming into the second half after that Pat Spencer buzzer beater. And now the Lakers are up by 6. And we're not even a minute into the quarter. Spencer with Hayes on him. Mismatch. That should mean there should be a mismatch somewhere else for the Warriors. It is. It's Draymond being wide open. He'll decide to drive in. Give it off to Guy Santos. And an easy roll in there for Guy. So that's good offense there from the Warriors. Good initiative. Saw that Hayes switched onto the smaller Pat Spencer, which meant there was going to be an easy mismatch somewhere else for the Warriors. And it ended up being Draymond who Gave it off to Gee for an easy bucket. So that's good there from the Warriors. Finally get something on the board. After the shocking 7-0 Lakers run. So the Lakers left Draymond open as well for that 3, which is why he was able to just walk in. As speaking of walk in, Jackson Hayes walks into an easy floater. So the Lakers, really, really good start here to this third. Gee to the rim, off to Melton. So Melton, 2 turnovers here in this third quarter already as LeBron, and 1 again. LeBron James with a 9-point third quarter in the first minute and a half. LeBron hit the 3, then had an and 1, and now here with another and 1. LeBron James at 41 years of age, simply defying father time. What a start to this quarter, Blue Moon, for your Lakers. Just like that, LeBron could put it up to a 9-point lead, which is wild. We're not even 2 minutes in, and it's gone from a 1-point Warriors lead to begin to a potential 9-point Lakers lead. And I said it before, like, this one could go either way. And at the moment, it's looking like the Lakers will potentially blow out the Warriors. I did say before that I thought the Lakers would win this game and they'd blow out the Warriors in the second half. But then at the half, I said, maybe with how close, low-scoring and scrappy it's been, it probably should say close the whole way, but maybe that's not the case. I mean, just a terrible start, though, for the Warriors. Draymond gives away the tech. Some pretty bad, unnecessary fouls on LeBron. Melton gets blocked and turns it over. So, just a terrible start. We've come out with no cohesion at all. We look just all over the place on both sides of the ball, which is not good. Boo LeBron. We've had plenty of booing moments with LeBron over the years. So many awesome matchups between LeBron and the Warriors. But now it's at the point now where I just sit back and appreciate it. Like, I'm going to miss coming up against LeBron once it's all said and done. Once Steph and Bron are both retired, the inevitable comes around. But, like, when I was a kid, bro, I fucking hated LeBron. Oh, bro, when LeBron made the 3-1 comeback against the Warriors, you said the word LeBron James around me, it was on sight. No, obviously I'm joking, but like I would not speak of LeBron James back in 2016, 2017. I hated that guy's guts. But obviously, like, now I sit back and I look at it and I go, what a fun, awesome rivalry that was. And now I love LeBron now. Like, I went and saw LeBron play a bunch of times last year when I went to LA. One of the coolest moments of my life. Like, obviously, you know, as I've come to get older, I've come to really love and appreciate LeBron. And you know, it's that thing, it's similar to Kobe. Like, you've got to appreciate these greats once the end is near. Like, so many people hated Kobe when he was playing. But once that retirement tour and the end of his career came around, everyone just said, you know what? What an awesome player he was. Although we didn't like him during the rivalries and all that stuff, I can now sit back and say, what a player, what a career. And I like that.
I want to thank you for playing in our Riviera Naira Reed free throw contest. Fans, make some noise one more time.
All right. So 8-point game. 8-point game. Plus the LeBron free throw put it to 9 if he does hit it. He should hit it. But oh man, just a terrible, terrible start to this third quarter. All right.
NBA All-Star 2026 takes over right here in Los Angeles, February 12th.
So the All-Star game is actually at the Intuit Dome. I thought it was at the Crypto. I mean, it's still in LA, but it doesn't feel quite the same if it's not at Crypto. But yeah, no, it'd be cool to see Intuit Dome host it. Obviously, I've been to the Intuit Dome, probably one of the best arenas I've ever been to. As LeBron hits the free throw. Okay, so now we're down by 9. Not great at all. This is the biggest lead of the night. So we're going to try and muster up some sort of a run here. We don't want to get completely blown out in this second half. We want to at least be semi-competitive. Pat. Kick out Dre with 3. And he hits it. Yes, finally, something goes our way. Draymond had some words for LeBron too. They share a little bit of a laugh. Now LeBron's got it again. You don't want to poke the bear. That's going to be an off-the-ball offensive foul there. So that'll be a turnover for the Lakers. But yeah, Draymond hit that three over LeBron and had some words. But you don't want to poke the bear with LeBron. Draymond should know that. So Draymond, first field goal of the night. He's 1 of 5. Definitely going to need a little bit more. As Gee. Okay, so good little run. Just like that, the Lakers' lead is coming crumbling down. If we can score again here this next possession, just like that, it's back to a one-possession game. What a crazy third quarter it would be. It's kind of matched the craziness of this first half. As Smart misses. Pat now should be able to grab this, although, no, the longer Jackson Hayes swoops in and grabs it. Oh no, LeBron a 3. Oh no. Oh no! LeBron James on a mission in this third quarter. And of course they're panning the cameras to Steph to see his reaction. But LeBron James with 12 points in this third quarter. 2 deep contested threes, 2 and 1s. LeBron with 12 points in not even 4 minutes of this quarter. LeBron now up to 19 with 12 of those coming here, like we just mentioned. Oh no, here he goes again. Oh, he actually nearly turns it over there. Still going to be Lakers ball. Last touch by Gee. Oh my god, LeBron in a flow state. Alright, is JJ taking him out? That'd be the most Steve Kerr thing ever. Like, if this was Steve Kerr right now. Oh no, LeBron turns it over off the inbound. So here go the Warriors. Can we create something off that turnover? LeBron still hasn't come down the other end of the court. So it's a 4-on-5. Although he finally does, and it doesn't matter. The Warriors didn't get anything going. Melton loses his handle. Regains it. Gets to the rim. Has nowhere to go. Gives it off to Gee. And a nice reverse layup. Gee Santos having a much better quarter compared to that first half. No, it's 51 actually. So 5-point game. But they've got LeBron, who is on a heater right now. That's going to be a foul on Draymond on the ground.
And we've seen this multiple times. Now, this is the time you cut. You wait till he's in trouble. Now the defender, you see, Laravia doesn't see. He thinks he's still in the corner. So you want to cut when you see the back of his head.
All right. So Melton going to go for a rest. I'm assuming they'll bring in Pajemski. They're bringing in Pajemski. Yeah, they are. They're bringing in Pajemski. So Pat, Pajemski, Moses, Gee, and Dre. So LeBron will shoot another 3. Oh! He is on fire tonight, but that one misses. Oh, good read from Pat Spencer. The cutting Draymond, and just like that, it is now back to a one-possession game with 7:50 to go. Marcus Smart. High screen by LeBron. Are they going to do a pick and fade? Nope. Marcus Smart will get to the rim and 1. Chance for the 3-point attempt here for Smart. This has definitely been a much more entertaining quarter compared to the first two. A lot more scoring and some impressive buckets too from inside and out. I thought they were going to go back to LeBron, but I guess Pajemski held him off, so Smart just wet himself. So it's been a pretty good performance from Marcus Smart. I've liked what he's brought tonight. As he misses the free throw though, so still a chance for the Warriors to bring it back to a one-possession game once again. I mean, a 3 would put it back to 2 with the chance to take a lead. If we can get a stop and another bucket. Moses. But Moody gets the offensive board and puts it right back in. So, good play there from Moses. Your lead evaporated. Yeah, the Warriors are definitely right back into it. I feel like the biggest surprise is the Warriors are doing pretty well on the offensive boards. Usually that's like one of the big weaknesses for us, but tonight we've done a pretty good job. Playlist, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, that was good from Gee there on that last offensive rebound where Moody got that putback. Gee was able to kind of have 2 defenders latched onto him, which allowed Moses to get a free jump at the ball. As Smart's back at the line for some more free throws. Hits it this time around, and it's got one more here.
I can still do this. And he realizes what an impact he can have defensively, what an impact he can have with the younger players, and he's had a huge impact. Vijay Reddick raves about it.
And 2 of 2. So Marcus Smart, I was going to say Marcus Smart, all mixed in together. But Marcus Smart having a good third quarter. Him and LeBron doing the heavy lifting here for the Lakers. That is going to be a foul there on Draymond. Trying to break through the Draymond screen there was Kleber. So he'll be called for the foul. Warriors ball side out of bounds with 18 seconds on the shot clock. Down by 5. Still 7 minutes to go. As our Uncle Al will check in. Gee going to go for a rest. Oh, Porzingis is here in the building. I didn't even realize. Porzingis is there at the bench. That's pretty good. I like to see Porzingis with the team. That's good. I thought I heard that he was traveling with the team, but yeah, I didn't see him at all on the bench, but he's hidden away at the end. So Pat scoops, shoots, and misses. Cleve with the rebound. So Steph, Seth, and Porzingis all there on the bench tonight, which is good to see them come out and support. I mean, even if you're not playing, as Vanderbilt hits the corner 3. So the Lakers had a big lead. The Warriors brought it back, and now the Lakers have a big lead once again. Just back and forth all game long. And speaking of all game long, I've liked Vanderbilt's play all game long. I don't think he's missed. As Rich hit a deep 3, nearly airballs off front of the rim there. Rebound Lakers, nearly turn it over. LeBron saves it. He'll shoot it here, LeBron. He'll shoot it. No, gives it off. Considering how hot LeBron's been this quarter, I thought he would have taken that. But no, it ends up in Vanderbilt's hands, and LeBron probably should have taken it as Vanderbilt gets blocked. So I just said a second ago he hasn't missed tonight. That would be his first miss. Spencer a high arcing 3, and he airballs. So back-to-back. Bad looks from deep for the Warriors. I mean, Richard nearly airballs, hits barely the front of the rim, and then this time Pat does airball. Alright, so Austin Reeves coming off the bench here tonight.
That's where the minute restriction starts to get to you. Yes, there's probably some fatigue because you're playing game minutes now, so your body takes a little bit of time to...
Obviously still coming back from that injury. Had a really good game. I think it was it versus the Sixers where he went crazy? Either against the Sixers or Brooklyn, he played really well. But tonight here, under 4 points. 1 of 5 from the field. But yeah, still trying to find his footing. It's obviously tough coming back from an injury because you have the fatigue. LeBron a corner 3. Ooh, misses. He wanted to shoot it over Draymond to get some revenge. Marcus Smart! Bit of jelly fam there. Oh my god. Marcus Smart. The athletic layup. So it's a 7-0 run for the Lakers, although Pat Spencer instantly ends that run there. It's just been so back and forth. I forgot what I was even talking about. Oh, yeah, with coming back from injury. Obviously, it's tough because you have the fatigue of playing real game time minutes once again. And then obviously, the minutes restrictions make it tough because you play a bunch of minutes, get into rhythm, as Kleber will be fouled. Nearly another and one for the Lakers. But the issue is, with the minutes restriction, you play a couple minutes, get into rhythm, and then because you're on a restriction, you've got to come right back off. As Kleber and misses the first free throw. So a couple of missed free throws from the Lakers. Could come back to bite them here late in this game if the Warriors are able to swing this lead back. Yeah, so these are very early games tomorrow. 12:30 and 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's very early kickoff. But obviously because of the Super Bowl. So, yeah, it'd be interesting to see how that game goes tomorrow. I'm pretty excited for it. I won't get to watch the first half because of work, but I'll get home for the second half. So that'll be a fun watch. But, yeah, feel free if you want to comment down below your Super Bowl predictions. I know it doesn't really have an impact on this game, but, you know, it's a fun topic. Everyone loves to watch the Super Bowl. I think the Seahawks will win, but I do think it'll be close. I think there'll be a controversial play at the end. Moody at corner 3. He will be fouled in the corner, so that is 3 free throws. That's a tongue twister for Moody at the line here. Obviously had that and 1 corner 3 in the beginning of the game. So the Lakers are a little bit nervous, but this time a bit more of a heavy foul. Wasn't able to get a clean look off this time, Moody. As Steph having some words with the rookie, Will Richard here, giving him some advice, I'd assume. Steph doing some coaching from the sideline. I like it. Moody hits the first. Now he's got 3 at the line here. Steph probably could be a coach once it's all said and done if he really wants to. Like, he'll probably go the college coaching route, I reckon. Like, maybe Coach Davidson or something. But, like, I could see Steph being an NBA coach 15 years down the line. Imagine Cannon Curry gets drafted to the Warriors and Steph comes back as the coach. I hope Cannon Curry gets drafted by the Warriors. That'd be imagine that. Cannon, like, 15 years from now is, like, the Warriors' best player. Alright, so 4:27 remaining. Yo, I love your channel. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Obviously, plenty of streams, videos, and shorts on the channel at the moment. We're working away hard, so I appreciate all the support. As Vanderbilt, who's having one of his better performances of the season so far here tonight. A couple more at the line. I mean, if Vanderbilt can do this a bit more for the Lakers, be just not even a huge threat on offense, but just here and there provide something, that'd be huge for them. Obviously lost Dorian Finney-Smith in the offseason, so you're down a wing defender, so you definitely want to try and get the most out of Vanderbilt. Speaking of Vanderbilt, Horford looking to attack him here, the mismatch. Payton off to Pods, who's been semi-quiet, battling that illness, as Moody. It's just the threes for the Warriors over the past few minutes here. All of them just very low arcing, not enough power, not enough distance. As Reeves gets to the rim and scores. Maybe a little bit of fatigue here for the Warriors. Like, all of our three-point shots are just very short. Why can't you show the real game? Yeah, unfortunately, because of copyright. You can get your stream taken down, your channel taken down, and actually get in a bit of legal trouble for showing the game. It's been like that forever. You're not really allowed to show live as Moody hits the 3. So I was just saying, a couple of the Warriors' threes have been very short and off the mark, but finally good to see one go in. But yeah, unfortunately, yeah, you can't show the game because otherwise then I'd be making money off of the broadcast. So obviously then ESPN, who is broadcasting this game, would be losing out on money, because why would you pay to watch ESPN if I'm showing it for free and then I make money? So yeah, it's just yeah, copyright stuff. It's always been like that though. So more free throws here for Smart, LeBron, and Vanderbilt. Been really good for the Lakers here in this third quarter. Put the foundation for a really good finish to this game for LA. Potentially 3 wins in a row here on the cards, unless the Warriors can pull off another fourth quarter comeback. I did remember your comment. I do remember your comment. So appreciate you for joining the live. But yeah, we'll have another video out hopefully next week. Unless the Warriors beat me to it. But I want to make a video. Smart did go to it too. I want to make a video talking about who should be that final roster spot for the Warriors as Gee with an and 1 play there. But yeah, I want to make a video talking about you know, who the Warriors should sign with that final roster spot. Now, obviously, guys like Lonzo Ball, Chris Boucher, Cam Thomas. And then, you know, depends as well. Like, some guys might get bought out, like a Chris Middleton, like a Clay, maybe even a DeMar. So I want to make a video talking about that, as Gee unfortunately misses the extra point. So 3 minutes remaining. Yeah, good quarter from Gee though, 8 points. And all 8 of his points, like I just said, have come from this quarter. It was a slow start in the first half for Gee, as Luke Kennard having a really good Lakers debut. He plays really good against the Warriors. We saw last time we played Luke Kennard when he was in a Hawks jersey in that loss the Warriors had to Atlanta. He was amazing. Moody, another 3. Once again, off front iron here. But yeah, good quarter from Gee. Probably been the Warriors' best player this quarter, but he's going to be very careful already with the 4 personals, as Austin Reeves is starting to heat up here. He had a slow start, so a lot of guys who had slow starts to this game picked up the groove here in this third, as Gee bounced past to Gary, and he puts it in. Gary loves those, like the commentary team just said, Gary loves those backdoor cuts to the rim. I always say it, if you lose Gary Payton, you know where to find him, as Kennard, the high-arcing 3, comes off the side of the rim. So Warriors could go on a run here. 2 minutes remaining. Try and swing this lead right back in. Horford. Horford back to the basket. Has the smaller LaRavia on him. And the little hook shot from Uncle Al is good. So 1:30 remaining here. Kleber off to Kennard. Kennard shoots, misses. So a couple of misses here for Luke Kennard. 50% from the field tonight. Is Luke still trying to just find his strides in a Lakers uniform? Obviously only his first game. Moody another 3. He is just hoisting them up here, and for good reason, because he is shooting the ball at 40% from 3 this season. The Warriors' best 3-point shooter this year from a statistical standpoint. Yeah, he spoke about it. I think it was either media day or like training camp, how he really worked on that 3-point shooting in the offseason, and we've definitely come to see that into effect during this season so far. 40%, that's a career high, and I think that's still probably the best percentage for any Warriors player this year. I think even better than Steph, although maybe Steph's also shooting at 40%. Let me have a look. Steph. But obviously as well with Steph, he takes it at a higher volume and, you know, faces tougher defense. Oh no, Steph's at 39%. I just want to have a look. Let's have a look. Oh no, that's the truth. Let's have a look. Where's percentages? Oh, here it is. Okay. So, well, technically, Trace Jackson has the highest. Actually, hang on. No, Moses isn't even near the top. He's at 5th. So, Trace, obviously no longer on the team, but he's first with 100%. Obviously, only hit that one, like, beyond half-court shot at the end of a game. Seth Curry, 50%, but, you know, obviously has only played 2 games. LJ Cryer, 50%, but obviously as well, only played 3 games. And then Pat Spencer, actually shooting at 43%. Now, he takes 3-4 less attempts than Moses a game, but still, that's very impressive from Pat. And then obviously Moses at 40%. But actually, let's have a look at 3-point attempts. So yeah, Moses is taking the second most on the team. Steph obviously takes 11 a game, 39%, but Moses is taking 6 a game for 40. So that's really good. Who's shooting the worst? DeAnthony Melton actually at 28%, but he takes 5 a game. He takes a high volume, and then it's Gary, Draymond, Kuminga. Buddy was... Yeah, that's probably ultimately why Buddy was traded. He was right there at the bottom. Like, he was shooting worse than Quinton, Will, Al, even Pajemski, even a Gee from 3, but, like, his specialty was supposed to be 3-point shooting. So, yeah, that's probably ultimately why Buddy got traded, which sucks, but it does make sense. If Buddy was on, like, a cheaper minimum contract, then, yeah, he probably would have stayed on the team. But because he's making, like, $9 million over the next couple of seasons, it's just too big of a contract to hold on to. Think we should try and get Wiggins back? Nah, not now. Maybe there's, like, a deadline move. Yeah, I could have definitely seen it. Like, if they went for a Wiggins instead of a Porzingis, yeah, I wouldn't have been against it, but not in the off-season. That window's come and gone now for the Wiggins reunion. It doesn't make sense anymore now, because you'll get Jimmy back hopefully early next year, bearing any setbacks. So it doesn't make sense to get Wiggins. They should be targeting more consistent shooting alongside Stephen Moses, and then just more center rotation. Because Al's going to be up there in age next year. Who knows if Porzingis stays? Obviously no Trace anymore. We'll see how Quinton develops, but yeah. Whether that's free agency or a trade, we'll see as Laravia misses. So 1 minute left here in this third quarter. It's weird because it's only still early. Like usually this is right around the time when Warriors games are kicking off. So it's weird that we're already nearly in the fourth quarter here. As Guy Santos finds the cutting Horford, who has the open Pajemski, now to Melton. Melton with one. Melton off one leg over LeBron, misses. That could have put it back to one possession. Now LeBron, with 5 seconds between the game and shot clock, can really put the Lakers in a good position here. LeBron James with 9, with 8, with 7. LeBron back to the basket, even though he's at the logo. Now he steam trains to the lane. Kicks out to Hachimura! And he hits the corner 3. That is going to sting. Moody from half court. No, runs it in. Misses the shot. So I thought Moses was going to try and shoot from like half court or deep from 3, but he tried to run it in, and the shot clock beat him. So unfortunately, I do think this will be a Warriors loss. And you may be asking or wondering why. I saw a stat where the Lakers are 22-0. Hang on, let me... 3/4 LBJ. I saw a stat with the Lakers are 22-0 this season when in the lead at the end of the third quarter. So we would have to be the first team this year to do that. So yeah, maybe trade Porzingis if we want him. Well, yeah, we wouldn't really be able to trade him. We'd actually just end up losing him for nothing. But the thing is with Porzingis, the idea or what they want to do with Porzingis, if he plays well, bring him back on a cheaper contract. You then free up a little bit of money to also bring in someone else, or maybe re-sign Melton on a longer deal. Or if he just gets injured or he just doesn't simply work at all, you just let him walk for nothing. Yes, you lose out on the Kuminga asset, but you get $30 million off the books. And for a team that is very high in the salary cap and very close to the second apron, that's big. Now, we'll be back. I'm just going to quickly grab a drink before we head into the fourth quarter. So just get some chats down below for me.
Lakers fans, join us for the next Lakers home game where the big shot jackpot will still be at $100,000. For details on how you can enjoy the best resorts with the best rewards in Las Vegas, visit mgrewards.com.
All right. I mean, we still do have a chance to win, but do I think we win? No. I think we don't win, but we'll see. We're down by 8. Lakers are 22-0 when leading at the end of the third. So it'd have to be a even bigger miracle than the Suns game. All right. Here we go. Fourth quarter action. We need to get Curry some help. Could not agree more. Haven't done a good job at doing it so far, but we'll see this offseason what they do. Yeah, but I understand the trades they make. It does definitely potentially help us come the off-season in terms of re-signing and trading players and stuff like that. But here we go. Fourth quarter, they got Pat, Pods, Moses, Dre, and Gee. So small ball lineup here. 3 guards, 2 medium-sized forwards. As Pajemski will try a 3 and lobs it up to Jackson Hayes. And 1. LeBron to Hayes. Good play there for the Lakers. And now, once again, another potential 3-point play for the Lakers. They've had a lot tonight. As Hayes misses the free throw. But it's going to be an offensive rebound for the Lakers. Now Kennard. Kick out LaRavia. Corner 3. Oh, if he hit that, we would have been in some real strife. We already are in some real strife here. Down by 10. We're going to need a little bit of a run. And that's a good way to start it. Moses with a quick run to the rim. Back to 8. Good performance tonight, though, from Moses. Regardless of how this game plays out. Definitely the standout player tonight with 22 points. And I said it the previous game and stream versus Phoenix. And I want to see more from Moses in these games without Steph. I only had 6 versus Phoenix, and we're lucky to win that one. But yeah, tonight, really well. But unfortunately tonight, we haven't got much from Pat and Gee. So that's what I said earlier in the stream. Like, both of these teams, and the Warriors here in particular, have guys that can go off on any given night, but just can't do it at a consistent level. Pajemski hits a 3. So actually, here come the Warriors. 5-point game. Pods with the 3. He's also been alright tonight. Considering he's battling with illness, 12 points, 5 of 11. I'm going to obviously give him a pass to a degree with the illness that he's suffering. As Gee blocked by LaRavia. And now at the other end, Hachimura has an open 3. And he hits it. That's like a 5-point swing there. If he scores at the other, no, maybe it was a. Hang on. I think that was only a 2, so it's a 4-point swing. Oh, they said a 5-point swing. I thought that was only. I thought that was only a 2, not a 3. 4 or 5-point swing, regardless, a big swing. You score that and it's 78 to 81, but now it's only 76 to 83. Bro, I wish Jimmy was healthy. We would have won with Curry, Jimmy, Kristaps. Yeah. Well, I don't know if they still would have traded for Kristaps if Jimmy was healthy. Maybe they go for a different, more illustrious trade. But yeah, even if we had Jimmy, with Porzingis and Steph, I'd have a lot more confidence. Because you lose an efficient 20-point per game scorer and a guy that just brings the energy, the hustle, and the confidence for the other guys. But yeah, hopefully Jimmy returns. Even if he comes back and only averages, 16, 17 points. Oh, what am I clicking? Wrong button. I'll take that. But yeah, just hopefully he returns, to 80% of the player he was before the injury. He's up there in age, so we'll see. Hachimura, another 3. Oh, that'll do it. Oh my god, LeBron's throwing dimes now. What a game for LeBron. The third quarter, he took the scoring load, and now he's just throwing out dishes. And just like that, down by 9 with 9 minutes remaining. Spencer, a 3. Toilet flush. Toilet flush. Rolls in, then rolls out, then rolls back in. The full swirl around the rim. Should actually be 80, shouldn't we? Yep. There we go. So, although I said we haven't got much from Pat, he's still got 14 points. I feel like he's been, not as impactful, obviously, as the Phoenix game, but he's still had bits and pieces. Oh, LeBron misses. So we actually could get it back to a one-possession game here. This would be surprising. Gee spin move. Draymond back to Gee. Now out to Pajemski. 10 left. Now to Pat. Does he want another shot? No, he'll give it to Draymond. And Dre! 3-point game. Timeout LA, and Steph is off the bench. Given a round of applause. And just like that, a 3-point game. Draymond with a couple of triples tonight. Good read there from Pat, and Rui gave Dre a little bit of space, and he was able to hit it. And a little high five after the shot with Coach Steve Kerr there. Bro, Pat is a dog when Steph doesn't play. Yeah, and it's good. It's good to have a player like that who can provide a little bit here and there. But I would love to see a crazy Pat performance alongside Steph. Like, it seems like Pat doesn't play that well alongside Steph.
Find exactly what you're booking for. Booking.com, booking.yeah.
Interesting. I want to see how that Atlanta-Charlotte game played out. I know Kuminga's not even playing or anything like that, but I just want to see. Oh no, the Hawks ended up winning. Bro, will the Hornets ended up... Wait, what did I say? I don't know. What I was trying to say, regardless, was the Hawks ended up... No! Oh my god! They both start with H, so I'm getting confused. The Hornets ended up beating the Hawks by 7. So is that 10 wins in a row now for Charlotte? That's crazy. Where are they in the standings? Oh wait, James Harden playing his first game for the Cavs. Let's have a look at that. They're playing the Kings. James Harden. No points, 3 assists, but he's 0 of 3. I mean, yeah, like it's his first game. It'll probably take him a while to get involved. But how many has Charlotte won in a row? 9 in a row. That would have to be a franchise record. Surely that's a franchise record for Charlotte. 9 in a row. Like, maybe they would have had, like, a run like that during the Kemba era. But, like, I don't remember Charlotte ever winning, like, more than 10 in a row. I'll have a look. Where are they in the standings? Where are Charlotte in the standings? I also want to look at the Memphis lineup because we play them next. Yeah, that team is depleted. A lot of injuries for Memphis. So hopefully hopefully they don't get too much more healthy by the time we play them, because we could get an easy win versus Memphis. But let's have a look at the standings. I shouldn't even say easy. It wouldn't really be easy, would it? So Charlotte are now the 10th seed, and they're only 2 games back of the Magic in the 7th seed. That's crazy. Bro, Magic are so disappointing this year. Alright, that was a long timeout. That would have been a 2-minute timeout. Alright, so here we go. 8 minutes remaining. Can we muster up another 4th quarter comeback to get 2 wins in a row without Steph, as Vanderbilt was blocked by Dre but was fouled in the process? So Vanderbilt gets helped up there by Gee and Hachimura. Good sportsmanship there from Gee. We love that. Brave and Johnny says, I'm back here. Welcome back. Jimmy's only got a good 3 years left. I wouldn't say a good 3 years left, because who knows how he is once he gets to like 39. Because I think, he's like 35 now. So 38, 39, a couple of years down the line. Yeah, I think Jimmy maybe plays 3 more seasons. Because we're going to see as well, like, how he looks once he returns. Like, I don't want to say it, and I don't hope it happens, but there's a chance he returns and is just simply not the same player. Like, at that age, it is very, very up in the air of how a player's body responds to a significant injury like that. But I don't think that'll be the case with Jimmy. He doesn't, like, rely on his athleticism like that anymore. Like, he's become a very smart player, can make good reads with and without the ball. So I think he'll be fine. Vanderbilt goes 1. Like, obviously, he's not going to be the same player. Like, of course, you never are going to be the same player after an injury like that, no matter who you are, how old you are, and whatnot. But I think he'll be alright. As Vanderbilt did go 1 or 2 there. We got 63 people in. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel. We potentially have A surprising good finish here, despite no Luka, despite no Steph.
How's that in retaliation from the play down the other end? If it's going to be retaliation, get more for your money. That wasn't much there, no.
All right, Spencer into Dre.
You don't want to get caught up in antics in a four-point.
Pajemski. Oh! Pajemski tried to throw it down. LeBron in transition off to Rui, and that's going to be a turnover there. Not a great pass from LeBron. Rui didn't even have his feet set by the time the ball was like nearly out of bounds. I can't believe Pajemski tried to throw it down like that over Rui. That's crazy. You wish we took Franz. You wish you took Franz instead of Kuminga. Doesn't matter. The Warriors would have probably developed Franz terribly as well. Oh, Gee! 1 point game. Gee, corner 3. Holy crap, bro. Like I said before, Lakers are 22-0 when leading, heading into the fourth quarter. So, like, this would truly be a really big upset, despite no Luka, as Vanderbilt's in the corner. Why are we leaving him open? I know he's a great, consistent shooter, but he's having a good night. Luckily, he missed. We could actually take the lead here. Pat off to Pods, who I've actually liked out there, but I think Melton's going to come in for him. Bajemski's probably on minutes tonight. Moody, the high-arcing 3, misses. Moses has had, I think, like 22 tonight, so I like that shot. Oh, no, mismatch here. LeBron, although another turnover from LeBron. Back-to-back possessions, bad LeBron passes, and I think, hang on, Gee, another 3. Oh, misses. He was left wide open. I think because he was left open, he probably, like, questioned himself for a second. But I think this is what Lakers fans are a little bit annoyed about with LeBron. Just some boneheaded turnovers. But then on the other end, he can do stuff like that. I was going to say, it looked like that was going in, but LeBron missed the 3. So, LeBron, 2 turnovers, or, I mean, technically the first turnover was off Rui, but that's a LeBron turnover in my book. So, 2 LeBron turnovers and then a missed 3. Like a pretty bad stretch there from LeBron. All right. Well, similar to the Phoenix game, I guess I should have the camera ready just in case we have a close finish here. We'll move the whiteboard out the way. We'll have the camera ready just in case. Who knows? We could have a great finish to this ball game. I mean, it'd be good to see 2 clutch wins in back-to-back games, considering no Steph. Ooh, yeah, Gee. Yeah, he's good. He's been good. Smart against Gary, and that's going to be called a very late foul there. Looks like Vanderbilt grimacing at something. Might have got hit there in the ribs. Hornets are too good. I mean, to be fair, the Hawks don't have any of their new players yet. But yeah, good win. But who do the Hornets have next, Chris? Before the All-Star break? Smart. He's had a lot of free throws here tonight as Marcus Smart. He's done a good job getting to the line. I think that's going to be a timeout here before the second free throw. But yeah, Marcus Smart's had a really good game tonight with obviously Austin on minutes restrictions and obviously no Luka at the moment. So it's been a good performance from Marcus Smart in the starting lineup tonight. You'll definitely take that if you're a Lakers fan. Well, seeing as Chris probably doesn't know off the top of his head, I'm going to have a look myself. Do the Hornets play tomorrow? Back-to-back? No, the Hawks have a back-to-back, but not the Hornets. Oh, the Hornets might not have many more games. Oh, they play the Hawks again. Oh, okay. So that would probably... I reckon that will probably be Kuminga's debut game. Unless... Oh, they might wait till after the All-Star break. I mean, they just beat the Hawks, and if the Hawks don't get Kuminga and Buddy back, then that could be... wait, oh, pissed... Oh, they do... Oh, okay, I'm blind then. I'm blind. I didn't see they were playing tomorrow. No, they're not playing tomorrow, Chris. They're not playing tomorrow. Unless I'm... No, they're not playing tomorrow. Oh, the day after. The day after. I was going to say, tomorrow, because of the Super Bowl, there's only like 4 games very early in the morning, and I was like, I know the Hornets aren't one of those teams, but no. They got the Pistons and then the Hawks again. So, oh, that'll be a tough one. Pistons will be a tough one. They'll want to get some wins rolling into the All-Star break. Considering Boston are I mean, Boston are still like 4 or 5 games back, but they're getting closer. They want to maintain that lead in the second half of the year. Because the thing with the Pistons, the quicker they can lock up that first seed, the more rest they can get on the back end of the season. Like if you've locked up that first seed, you can then give Cade a couple of games rest. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see how those younger teams this year go in the playoffs. The Pistons particularly being one of them that I'm most interested to watch. Because now they've actually got some expectations, so it'd be interesting to see. I wonder if Pistons Jack, the Aussie Pistons creator, will be at any of those games in the playoffs. I'm assuming he will. Because he hasn't gone to any games this season. But I'm assuming he's probably just... What my assumption would be is he's saving all of his money for the playoffs. He'll reckon they'll probably go on a deep run. And he'll probably want to be over there. Like, he might even just stay over there for the majority of the playoffs. I could see that being the case. That's actually probably smart from him. Like, if I knew the Warriors were going to have a deep playoff run, I was going to go to the playoffs instead of what I'm doing now.
Congratulations, you are tonight's Paul Jacob Man of the Game!
Like, originally my plan was to go to the playoffs instead of the games I'm going to, but I was like, I don't know if we're even going to make the playoffs. I don't know, like, if we're going to be good enough to, have a deep playoff run. So I might as well just go to some regular season games, and then next year, hopefully. When's the last time the Seahawks won the Super Bowl? I couldn't tell you the year, but I know it was against the Broncos. Was it like 2011 or something? I feel like I'm going to say 2000... I don't know. I'm not that long of an NFL fan. Like, obviously, I've been an NBA fan for more than a decade, but I've only been an NFL fan for probably half a decade. But I know they beat the Broncos, and then I remember, I obviously know about the not running it with Marshawn. Like, I know that. But, like, yeah. I know they got one. As GP2 scores, by the way, and puts it to a 1-point game. This has been some of the best basketball we have seen from Gary in so long. And I've loved it. Kennard, corner 3, connects. Luke Kennard from the corner in his Lakers debut, in the Crypto Arena crowd on their feet for that. This is exactly why they brought him in. A couple threes off the bench. Nice little 10-point performance. Can the Warriors respond, though? The hero tonight, Moses, coming back in. Aller, corner 3, quick release, and results in an air ball there. Come on, Lakers. Nah, get out of here with that. Get out of here. Austin scoops, scores, and Austin Reeves. Oh, just like that, man. The Warriors' hope comes crumbling down. Although we're only down by 6. If we hit a 3, it's back to 1 possession. But it feels like now the Lakers they're ready to go on a run here to close it out. So we've got to respond. Melton, step back, behind the back, nearly loses his dribble, but just holds on to it. Melton, a deep 3, misses, rebound, smart. 3-on-1 here for the Lakers. They've got numbers. Kennard, Vanderbilt, easy dunk. Didn't get back in transition in the Warriors, and that's an easy play there for LA. So it was a 1-possession. It was a 1-point game, 1-possession game as well, but 7-0 run, and now it's nearly back out to double figures, which is disappointing. Like, I had a little feeling for a second there. Maybe we can pull off a win, but nope. I mean, we still have a chance. Like, you never know, but like, I've said it all night long. I felt like the Lakers were going to win this game. You know, in terms of wins, I'm more looking ahead to that Memphis game, which we will be streaming. I'm pretty sure I'm streaming both of the games next week before the All-Star break. Only, obviously, the 2 games for the week, compared to the usual 3 or 4. So we'll be streaming both. Like, even though a game like Memphis, where just no one of notoriety from a streaming perspective is playing, I will still stream it, even if it is just a boring blowout game. And then as well, we'll stream the game versus the Spurs. We'll then probably have a week off the streams for the All-Star break. It's a good time. I feel like I have been needing a little bit of a break from the streams. You know, I've been doing so many, like 2 to 4 a week, and you know, especially at the moment without Steph and Jimmy, it's been tough. But yeah, we'll probably have a week off the streaming during the All-Star break and then come back to that first game. That first game versus, I think, Boston post All-Star break.
And Luke Kennard, an ATO. The Lakers now have the best percentage shooter to run ATOs. And then watch this crossover.
I still can't believe the Warriors didn't get Luke Kennard in that trade package with Porzingis. That blows my mind. Like, if the Lakers were able to just give up Gabe Vincent, you mean to tell me that if we just threw in like a Trace Jackson, they would have said no? Green a 3 misses. If that went in, we might have had a shot, but the Lakers score here. We might be cooked. Alright. Press up on Reeves. Get someone in the low post on LeBron, and don't let Kennard have an open 3. That's going to be the key to getting this stop here. Smart. The Warriors did everything I said, and luckily Smart missed. Good defense there. But last touch by the Warriors, so none of it matters. It's going straight back. Straight back to the Lakers, of course. Great. No, great. Perfect. Well, do the same thing I said again. Don't leave Kennard open. Get someone on LeBron in the high post. And don't let Reeves come off a roll. Kleber to the rim. Scores. 10-point game. Ah, man. As the time has frozen as well. We'll fix that for you guys. Alright, there we go. So it's now a, what is it? 9-0 run for the Lakers? Yeah, because it was a 1-point game. Now it's out to 10. So a 9-0 run here for LA. Horford, a last-ditch effort 3, and that's going to be a foul on the rebound there on Draymond. Dre trying to get an offensive board to keep the play alive. And just like that, man, seems like this primetime game is coming to a close. Let's effing go. Yeah, alright, you Laker fans. You know, still 1-1 on the season. I wish I was going to another Warriors-Lakers game. I was nearly going to. I was going to try and stay for like an extra 5 days and go to the Warriors-Kings and Warriors-Lakers games as well, but it's just too expensive. I did just buy the last couple of things for the trip. I bought my ticket to Warriors-Rockets. I've got a different ticket compared to the other first 2 games I'm going to. So I'm going to Warriors. We'll talk about it later, actually. We'll finish this game off. Reeves puts it now out to a 12-point game. So it looks like the Lakers are going to come away here in the Crypto Arena, although this Moody 3 could give us some hope. And it does! Moses Moody. Timeout, LA. Moses, what a performance from him. Still a slim chance here. Why don't we just give Pods the jersey to Steph and let Steph check in. Maybe win this game. But nah, jokes aside. So yeah, bought the last couple of things I need for the San Francisco trip coming up. Let me actually check how many days until I'm flying. How many days until, not Christmas, March. Oh, just tell me. I don't want to go to a website. It's so annoying. Just 50 days. Exactly 50 days until I'm flying to San Fran, which is pretty exciting. That's actually very exciting. Only 50 days now. And once February ends, and there's only 20 days left of February, it'll come around very quickly. So yeah, flying from Melbourne to San Fran, which should be fun. It's a direct flight too, which is elite. So yeah, we'll be staying in San Fran for about a week. Just about over a week. Going to 3 Warriors games. Obviously, it'll be vlogged on the channel. We've got some really good seats. I have the exact same seat in the first 2 Warriors games I'm going to. Warriors Spurs, Warriors Cavs. Someone resold both those seats at the exact same time, and I swooped in on them. They actually resold the seat as well for the Rockets game. I didn't have enough money at the time, so I missed out on it, and someone else got it. And there really wasn't many good, relatively fair price seats left for Warriors Rockets, because obviously that's a big matchup, playoffs rematch, Warriors taking on KD. So I actually got a seat at the complete other end of the court. I'm sitting near the, I'm sitting as LeBron gets to the rim and is fouled. That'll probably do it here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm actually sitting right near the Rockets tunnel. So hopefully KD plays. Now, I have a Warriors KD jersey. KD is my second favorite player of all time. So maybe I make a KD poster or something and try and, like, I don't know, interact with KD or something. Because I'll be right there at the tunnel. And I'll have my Warriors KD jersey on. So I don't know. KD, you know, he loves the fans. So I don't know. We'll see. But, yeah, and then as well, bought tickets. When's Curry coming back? Not till after the All-Star break, my friend. He won't play versus Memphis or versus San Antonio at this rate. But he should be back versus Boston. So, I like the idea of not playing Steph. Of course, I want Steph back out there on the court playing as LeBron. 2 free throws here to basically seal this game with 3:19 left. Of course, I want Steph back out there right now if I could. But it's the smart decision, and it's the right decision for the Warriors to make. As LeBron James hits the first free throw. Good performance from LeBron tonight. Not a very efficient game, but without Luka, got the job done. But yeah, bought the tickets. I'm going to the baseball as well. At the moment, I'm only going to one game of the baseball. I might go to the second game. I have nothing on that night. I'm just going to wait and see, though. There's a lot of money, not just the tickets, but the travel to get from the hotel to the ground, to the arenas and stuff. So I am going one night, and this time I have much better seats than when I went to the Dodgers game, as that's going to be a turnover there for the Warriors, over and backcourt violation. But yeah, going to the baseball, going to go watch the San Fran Giants play in that beautiful arena, which should be fun. But I have, like I said, much better tickets than when I went to the Dodgers game. When I went to the Dodgers game, I was sitting behind the base at the bleachers. This time around, I'm sitting where like the home run section is, like facing towards the hitter. So I'll be in the section where home runs, hopefully some home runs get hit, but I'll be up there. So that should be fun. It cost a little bit more than what I paid last time, but you know, I want to get a good seat. And then I might end up just going, of course it freezes now. I might end up going again the following night and just get like a cheap bleacher seat if I've got nothing on that day. But I don't want to book it yet because I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, should be fun. I wanted to go to the ice hockey, but unfortunately it's just too far to go watch the Sharks. But yeah, it should be fun. Should be good. I can't wait to eat all the food over there, bro. I'm gonna come back a chunky boy. Can't wait to have some Chick-fil-A, some In-N-Out, some Raising Cane, some Chipotle. Alright, we got 3 minutes left. That's enough of me yapping. You guys will know when I'm heading to San Fran. It'll all be on the channel. One of the things I will be doing when I'm over there, though, which some of you international Warriors fans who have never been to a game might really enjoy, I'm going to do hang on, we'll see what happens here. It's going to be offensive foul, so Warriors ball. I'm going to be doing an IRL live stream at the Chase Center. Now, obviously, for all the international fans, you know, you've probably never really got to have a really good look at what the Chase Center looks like from the outside. So I'll probably go live for like a couple of hours there, show you all the little things that you might not see on TV with the Chase Center. So that's an offensive foul the other way now. So back-to-back offensive fouls. And oh, a little bit of a push and shove here between Kleber and Dre. And Gee and LeBron are saying, no, split it up. There's 2 minutes left. The game's already over. Let's not do anything unnecessary. But yeah, like I was saying though, I only kind of thought of it the other day, but I'm like, yes, I have to do that. I have to do that because, look, I understand. Oh, that was actually a little bit dirty there from Draymond. Fair enough for Kleber. That was actually a bit unnecessary from Draymond, but that'll probably actually end up being a flagrant here for Dre. They're gonna no, they're not even gonna look. All right, well that's all right, but that was a little bit too much there from Dre, if I'm gonna be honest. But that's all right. Game's already over. No need to get all rolled up over nothing too significant. All right, so 1 bucket here for the Lakers closes it out. But yeah, so I understand. Like I've still never been to the Chase Center before, so I definitely will do an IRL live stream. I'll probably do an IRL live stream. I'll walk around San Fran for a bit, maybe get food on stream, and then we'll go to the Chase Center, show you guys the complete. Oh, good block from Kleber. I'll show you guys the full look of the Chase Center on an IRL live stream. I've never really done any IRL, as that's going to be the game there. Reeves to the rim scores. I'm more just talking about the trip now than this game, but yeah, I'll do an IRL live stream outside the Chase Center, which should be good. I think you guys will enjoy that. I'll definitely promote it as well as Gee Santos. And 1. What a good game from Gee. Gee, Moses, been good tonight. Moses with 25, Gee with 12, Pat with 14. I think the only disappointing, like I would say that the Jesse, welcome. I saw you. I was watching your stream in the background while I was editing here and there, but that was crazy. I can't believe you did that. But I would say the only really disappointing player tonight is D'Anthony Melton, which I don't say often these days, but you know, 1 of 9, 0 of 5 from 3, like bad game from Melt, couple of turnovers. Alright, minute 40 left. We're just going to wind this game out now. I'm assuming both teams maybe sub everyone out. No, there's probably actually... No, it's 9 points, a minute left. If we hit a 3, 6 points... No, I'm talking about it like we're down by 20. I mean, we are still a chance. Warriors are actually going to challenge it here. So we could end up with the ball back. So, I mean, we are still a slight chance, I guess.
Let's give it a shot. A challenge by Steve Kerr. It's called a foul on Melton. And the officials will review it.
Alright, so we're going to get a review here. With not long to go. So, I mean, we are still, like I said, we are still a chance. It just doesn't feel like it with just how low scoring and wacky this game has been. And I mean, we haven't shot the ball well, especially from 3. Like, we're 13 of 48, 27%. So, like, I don't trust us to, like, knock down a couple threes to get back into it. Now, from the field, we haven't been bad. Like, I feel like we've shot the ball really well inside the 3-point line, but from beyond it, we've been terrible. What are the Lakers shot from 3 tonight? I don't think they've been great either. Yeah, oh, no, they've actually been really good. 11 of... Not really good. They've been alright. 11 of 27. The Warriors have just taken a lot more. The Lakers have actually shot the ball really well tonight, considering how low scoring this has been. It's just the reason why it's low scoring for the Lakers, they've had so many turnovers. Like, they've Warriors 12. What are the Warriors challenged for? I'm going to be honest, I didn't even see. I just saw chat. I was kind of just talking to chat and I just realized. Nice game. Yeah, it's been a alright game, all things considered. Oh, it was for a foul. Oh, I didn't think they were challenging that, bro. That's clear as day. I don't know what the point of that was. I thought they were challenging something else. That was weird. Why did they even bother challenging that? Now, both teams are in the bonus here, so free throws for Reeves to close this game out. Fans are already starting to hit the dash here, trying to beat the traffic. But yeah, let me know in the chat. Would that be something you guys would be interested in? Like, I'll try and do it on a weekend where people... Well, actually, I don't know. It depends, I guess. I might even do that on, like, the first or second day I get there. I'll try and do it on a weekend, because then people actually had to join then. It was unsuccessful? Yeah, of course it was. I didn't think they were challenging that. That was a terrible challenge. Probably the worst of the season. Alright. 2-2 for Reeves. That probably does it here, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, let me know if it's something you guys would be interested in. Obviously, there'll be vlogs and shorts all on the channel, but I feel like a live stream IRL could be fun. Moody, a last-ditch 3, misses. With a minute 30 left, that will be the ball game. Credit to the Lakers, man. They've been pretty good tonight. That third quarter was really just the difference maker. I think the Lakers outscored us by... I think like 8 or 9 in the third quarter, and you know, with the lead now being 11, that's roughly kind of where the Lakers got the advantage in this game. So credit to them. Moody, another last-ditch 3, misses again. So if this game wasn't already over, it certainly is now. You might as well just throw up another 3 here, just to see if it goes in. As Gee gets blocked by Smart, it goes to the ground there. So 3 in a row for the Lakers. They now go to 32-19. You definitely take that. All right, 40 left. They're not going to sub out anyone, but they're just going to let it roll. I'm excited to see more of your long-form vids. Appreciate it, yeah. Oh, Pajam's with the steal here. Hang on a second. Hey, throws it down. Yeah, you'll definitely enjoy the vlogs we'll be doing once we go over to San Fran. I'm going to 3 games, so there'll be videos. There'll be a bunch of videos at me at all those games. All right, so Lakers gonna hold it. That'll probably be the final score here. Lakers will probably get it done by 9. So it was a very weird game. Like the Lakers, they had a big lead, and the Warriors brought it back, and the Lakers went on to lead again, and the Warriors brought it back, and then the weird 3-point shooting, some weird, performances tonight, some surprising threes, injuries, just a very odd game. Won't be one that was remembered, but it wasn't a bad game to watch. And I'm not mad at this performance. We lose by 9. Oh, okay. We lose by 6. Finally, Melton wants to hit a shot. Melton hits the shot there at the end from deep. So the final score is 99-105, and Melton, who was 1-9 previously, yet to hit a 3, hits the 3 at the end there. So there we go. Warriors 28-25. But yeah, appreciate everyone for joining. We probably won't stick around for too much longer. Like I said to the people who have been here since the start, I have a really bad headache. I've got a little bit of a migraine, so I'm not feeling well. So I won't stick around for too long. But yeah, final score, 105-99. We'll have a quick look at the box score before we do wrap up. Next time you guys will see me, won't be tomorrow, won't be the Super Bowl, but it'll be the day after that. We take on Memphis, and then another day break, and then we take on the Spurs, and then we'll have a week off the streaming during the All-Star break, but then we'll be back to smash out the rest of February, March, and we won't actually be streaming many games in April because I'll be at the games. So I might as well. I wonder if I can show. I will stick around for a minute or so. I want to see if I can show you guys where I'm actually sitting, or like roughly the view. I should be able to look at my tickets. So yeah, just so you guys know I'm not lying. If for some reason you thought I was lying, I've got all my tickets ready to go. So Warriors versus Spurs. I'm excited for that one. Warriors. That's what you can't really see it, but it's Warriors Cavs. Initially, I wasn't too excited for that game, but now with James Harden, I am. And then we go to the baseball. Now, I might go to the baseball again the next night, but we'll see. And then to end off the trip, take on the Rockets. So my plan is obviously a bunch of shorts. Obviously, I'm going to like a video like I traveled 24 hours to watch Steph Curry if he plays, or even if he doesn't play, I'll title it something like that. That'll be like the main video with the Spurs game, and then I might as well just vlog the Warriors. I might not vlog one game just to put the cameras away for one. Maybe I don't vlog the Cavs game, just watch it, and then vlog the Rockets game. Like, Steph v KD, former rivalry, crazy ending, or just something like that. But what I'm scared of happening is, let's just say I don't vlog the Cavs game. That'll be the crazy game of the lot. Steph will have 50, game winner, overtime. So I probably will just end up doing it for all of them. But yeah, we'll see. So I will be doing that. I'll be vlogging basically nearly all the games, or there'll be some content at all the games. And then I'll do a massive vlog, Warriors van, massive vlog including everything. So snippets of the basketball. I'll include a lot of the baseball in that one. I'm not going to do a baseball vlog. I'll probably do a short. But I'll do the baseball will be included in the big vlog. Warriors fan visit San Fran. I'll include the food and all that type of stuff. So yeah, there'll be that. And then I'll probably do an IRL stream in San Fran. Talk about a lucky win for the Lakers. No, it was a good win for the Lakers. It was a fair win. Good game for both sides, all things considered. Blue Moon, get lost, you hack. GG's, good game. Warriors played well considering they were on demand. Yeah, 100% agree. 100% agree. Lakers are not winning the next 2 games against the Warriors. Well, yeah, we do now actually get to play the Lakers at home, which is good. The first 2 have been on the road, so I mean, I say on the road, it's really not that far away. It's still in Cali, but you know what I mean. But we'll have a look at the box score before we wrap up. But yeah, definitely get excited. Only 50 days away from the San Fran trip now. Should be good. Be some great content. LeBron, 20 points, 10 rebounds, 20 points, 10 assists, 7 rebounds, and a block. Good game from LeBron. It was an inefficient game, but he definitely led the way. Austin Reeves, 16 points, 8 dimes, 5 boards. Kennard in his debut, 10 points. Hachimura with 18, Smart with 15. Vando with 13. So good all-around play from the Lakers guys tonight. And then for the Warriors, Moody with 25. He was our best. Pods 14. Pat 14. Gary 13. I like Gary's play tonight. I thought he was unlucky not to get more minutes, personally. Dre with 9 points, 6 boards. Melton was disappointing tonight. 5 points, 2 of 10. Al was also pretty disappointing. 2 of 6 from the field, only the 4 points. Quinton barely plays anymore, which is so odd. And then Richard didn't score either. So, yeah, not a great performance. Nothing to get excited about. But we can hold our heads high, all things considered. But I hope you all did enjoy this stream. Like I said, 2 streams next week. 2 streams next week. Memphis and Spurs, a week off streaming. We'll still have videos and stuff like that, but a little bit of a rest. Then we finish off. We don't actually, hang on, let me get the schedule up. We don't actually have really many games to end off the rest of February. Like the rest of February, streaming-wise, will be really cruisy. Because, after that, so we have Boston post All-Star break. We then have 2 days off before we play the Nuggets. We have a day off before we have a back-to-back on the road. But then we have 2 days off before we play the Lakers at home to end off February. We only really have 7 more games in the last 3 weeks of Feb, which is awesome. A lot of time to get rest. And then March is crazy. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 games in March. So a hectic month. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10 of those games are on the road. So this is why the Warriors are holding on to Porzingis, Steph, and Seth. They want them back for this stretch of basketball because we have 6 games on the road. We go from New York straight to Washington, then to Boston, then to Detroit, straight to Atlanta, then to Dallas. We have 2 back-to-backs in that 6-game road trip. So that's going to be a tough task. It's going to be a hex out in the Warriors-Kings game, so there'll only be 3 games left to stream. But in saying that, I think I'm going up away for a couple of days when I get back, before I go back to work. So I don't know, we might only end up streaming the last game versus the Clippers potentially, but we're so far away, we'll see. But I hope you all did enjoy, unfortunately, a loss, but like I said, you can tell by my reaction and face, I'm cool, I'm calm, I'm collected. Been saying it for weeks now, just wait until we get post All-Star break and then start to have some real opinions and views on this team. But I hope you all did enjoy. Back next week. A video as well next week talking about who should get that last roster spot for the Warriors. But as always, much love, stay safe, and go Warriors.